What up? Welcome back to another episode. I got my man Skitty Code in the house.
Hey, back in action.
Yeah, he's back. We missed you the other night, I ain't gonna lie.
Did you?
Yeah, it was not the same. I got my man.
Nobody was running their mouth to Nestor.
Yeah, well, I was definitely doing that. Man Gray behind the cameras. What's up? And we got the notorious Aron Snyder in the studio, back from a month of fucking in the woods.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I'm glad that you could come down here. And I just kind of want to play catch up because I stopped by the shop today and the bullshit with you. And it looks like you guys are fucking busy like hell.
Yeah, we are busy and we're changing a lot of stuff. And it's been good in a lot of ways and bad in others. When I say bad, meaning just trying to get shit sorted out and straightened out. We swapped up websites and e-commerce. We swapped that out and inventory software. And some of it, too, is just getting used to people being in, there was never anybody over, like department heads and things like that weren't ever in control.
Right.
Where I've had to talk to some of the department heads and be like, look, the only person above you is me and Frank. You don't have to listen to, I'm like, the person that you're complaining to me about is under you. Yeah. And they're like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, you tell them fuck off. I'm like, you do whatever you want. You're their boss. They're there to support you. And it's been good because it gives people, there's a chain of command, which I think is very important that there wasn't over there. And it's not like, there's everybody's out there, swinging hammers, screaming at people. Right. But I mean, it helps the flow of the business. So, and yeah, we've been busy as shit, like busier than we can't keep up. So,
well, I mean, that's good. You're going to be like a 14, what do you say that? A 14 500 company?
Fortune 500.
14 500.
14 500.
Yeah, you're
the
close
Trailer
there.
Park Boys. We can get two birds stoned at once.
That's
you guys knew what I was going to. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you fucked up my Kahiki pants.
But so
fucking rakins.
Before we start, I think we got to comment on Luke's eyeball because his face finally looks like his mind.
My eyeball is actually doing all right, I think. I just hope it works, honestly.
He looks super cross-eyed all the time now.
I know, it's so weird.
This is my favorite now.
It was weird, man. The whole procedure was weird. I just remember going in the ER, and they put me on the IV, and they were like, all right, we're going to take you in the back in the surgery room. I said, well, I guess I got one good eye, I guess, if you fuck this eye up, right? She goes, I go, you didn't drink last night, did you? And she goes, no, honey, you're going to be fine. And the anesthesian goes, well, I think on that note, let's take a little nap. I said, I guess. And the next thing I remember, I just woke up, my wife in front of me, and I don't remember everything I said, but she told me. I just remember I wanted to like motorboat her, and the guy next to me was talking about hemorrhoids, right? And I was like, oh fuck, they did the wrong surgery on me, you know what I mean? And then like it was bad, it was weird, and I always think that I always fight Justin, and Justin knocked me out, and fucking, it's the weirdest shit I always think about.
When you go under, it's when you. I'm trying to think the last time when I ripped my bicep off. I think it's the last time I got put out. Under? And it didn't hurt when I ripped it off that much. Yeah. It curled up into my armpit, but in reality, it wasn't. It was very tolerable pain. And I went in there, and I'm flirting with the nurse, and this is when Jody and I were together, and she flew somewhere and basically left me high and dry. So I had one of my project managers' wife. She was like 65, super sweet lady. Take me to the hospital. So she's laughing, and I'm sitting there, and hitting on everyone. Yeah. Everybody was hot, and it was like, Jesus Christ, this is a gift.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm out, and I wake up, and I was in fucking pain. Like They drilled a hole through my forearm. So see that right here?
Yeah.
And then they drill a hole through it, and then they pull your tendon through, and then they bone suture it back here. Oh, and I woke up, and I wasn't. I was like, what the fuck did you do to me? And she was like, calm down, Aaron, calm down.
Fucking Wolverine.
And, oh, man, I was in pain, and I was like, give me drugs now. And they were like, because we were just talking about this, my metabolism, it
Yeah.
wears. They didn't expect me for it to hurt, and I'm like, I need some fucking drugs. It was the most pain I'd felt probably ever, and the lady was like, hey, do not. If your metabolism's that fast, do not get behind your pain meds.
Yeah.
The problem was you shit diamonds when you're on that stuff.
Yeah,
So like
constipation.
4 days into it, I just was like, I'll deal with the pain because I literally, sitting like Beavis and Butthead, sitting on the shitter, like, please come out. I was like,
Come
then
on,
you,
my portfolio.
and there'd be like a little BB. I'm like, okay, this isn't happening. This is not good.
So I don't know, man. I just had Beavis and Butthead in my head. Hey, so
Remember that? He's like, you got to
Yeah.
talk to it. Please come out.
yeah, exactly. I know. Man, I just got a few things I want to talk to you about. Like everybody, when you were in the backcountry, people hit me up. Have you heard from him? I'm like, fucking, you probably hear from him just as much as me. When he gets online, I watch it. Like, it's not like he's phoning in a friend, especially for me, like asking me out questions.
I was out there for a long time.
You know what I mean? I'm sure he gets lonely. He's going to call Amy, you know? And, but no, people were just asking like, hey, what the fuck, man? What happened to Cody? I saw you hunting with Mike. Like, I don't know, Tom, break it down. Like, I'm sure you guys did a few podcasts at Kifaru cast, but
Man,
I think
we haven't
really?
hardly done any. Yeah, we're behind.
really, well, you don't have to spill your guts, but just give me the good stuff because a lot of my listeners probably just want to, hear us talk shit a little bit, but drink beer. We got Aaron drinking King of Beers right now.
Yeah,
Having a beer with me. Fuck.
I know a bad influence. It was like 2 decades I hadn't drank, and all 3 times I've drank, including tonight's with you.
Yeah.
No, we went in there.
I'm at 1,000.
Yes.
yes.
Cody, when we went in, it was good. The first morning I had a 3x4 about from me to Skinny Codes and a cow, and a big bull came in behind, and I'd kind of, I'm goal oriented. I'd set my a couple goals this year. I wanted to shoot an antelope, which I did, and then I wanted to shoot a big elk, like a
Bigger
really
one
big
than you
elk.
should. But
300 inches.
Yeah, the last year's bowl was big too, though, I
Yeah,
thought.
it wasn't bad. Yeah, and so I had told Cody, I said, man, I'm going to give it until the last few days of season, and then I might shoot something else. I want to shoot a big one. Well, that first day I had a 3x4 close, and then that big bull, which was like pushing 360. He came into 45 yards, couldn't get a shot. That next night, I had another bull real close. That next morning, Cody was above me. We were cold calling. I had a 4x5 hook below me to like 8 yards. Cody was laughing. He's like, dude, how did you not shoot that thing? And I'm like, dude, I got to keep it in my pants. I'm going to try.
How far was he?
That one was like 6 yards, 4
Oh,
yards.
my
It was
God,
close.
dude.
And, it went a little bit slow for a couple days. And so we ended up staying in there the first time, I think 7 days. We came out a day and a night, and then we hiked in the next day through that blizzard. And we had assumed it would be kind of slow during the snow, but would crank up right after the snow. So it was 11 degrees the first morning after it snowed that next day.
Yeah, fuck that.
And it was rough. My Nalgene bottle froze solid. I was having trouble getting water. And we were spotting stock and elk. We were tracking them. And it was weird. Cody had he had a shot at a 5x6, and his rest was frozen solid to his shelf. And so
Oh, my God.
he's trying to draw his bow, and I'm like, oh, and there's shit flying off of it. And finally he gets to full draw, and when he shoots, now we're in about 8 inches, 10 inches of snow, and I can't feel my toes. My hands are frozen. Luckily, I'd packed in hot hands, and he hit a branch, and about an hour later, I put a stalk in through the snow, and it wasn't a giant bull, but it was decent. And when I went to draw my arrow back, there was so much ice on it, it pulled it off my string. It was like a premature ejaculator. Fucking arrow fell off in the snow. The bull's like looking,
hell is
like,
that?
what's going on? And I'm like, oh, mother. So I go to grab my next arrow. It's the same. It's got half inch of ice.
Oh,
I was like, shit. So he walked off. We suffered through that. Cody had to go back early. Couldn't feel his feet for the next 5 or 6 days. But we were into elk, and we were like, okay, we're going to come back, and it should be cranking. So Mike Hearn got a hold of me. So I was back a day, and I went back in. And Mike Hearn, he's an Army buddy of mine, and we called in an entire herd to camp, just happenstance. The bull, the whole herd was 100 yards below camp when we got in. So it happened so fast. I'm like, dude, they're coming. And we were on a ridge line, and the wind was blowing down the ridge, and then they were coming up a drainage, basically. And I told Mike, I said, man, I'm going to hook right at the top of this drainage. They should walk right by me. And I got to that point, and I could see the big bull coming. He was like 310, maybe 320, and 65 yards from me, and the wind shifted, and elk blew everywhere. And so we got on a bunch of elk that night, but the next morning, I think at that point, I can't complain. I had passed up 6 bulls, and so I was like, okay, eventually these big ones are going to start cranking. Mike had that big bull. Crossed in front of us at 60 yards, and then that's the one we had on film where Mike was talking. It was at like 14 yards for 5 minutes, having a stare down with Mike. He was behind a root wad, and it kept looking for him. And elk have 2 barks. One bark is get the fuck out of here bark, and the other one's a show yourself bark. Like they're tired of waiting, and they just and they do this deep grunt bark type of thing, and it's like, hey, get your ass out here. I want to see you. And that bull had sat there so long, he barked, and it scared the shit out of Mike because he thought it was the big one. So Mike hit the ground and started low crawling back to try to get the bull to
come back.
Well, then he looked up and he saw me, and he's like, "Fuck, you're right on top of it." He's like, "What? Fucking shoot!" is what he's thinking. Well, he didn't know it was a smaller bull. It was a 3x5, and that one I probably should have shot because it was pretty cool looking bull. I actually have a photo of it. Anyway, Cody and I we moved to one a different area. We moved all over the place, and we had lots of, encounters. It was a weird year for the rut. Didn't have anything giant, and with 3 days left of season, I shot a bull. This is the first time this has ever happened to me. Cody and I split up. He was sick as a dog, and I'm like, dude, I'm going to run these things down. And I hooked way above. I climbed about 800 feet up, came in on top of them. And I dropped down on this like goat path through these aspens, so it was quiet because they'd kicked the leaves out. I walked 60 yards from these elk. There was 5x6, and anyway, there's a bunch of different elk. I set up, and when I normally set up for calling, I'll have branches. I'll kneel down, and I'll have them about up to my chest to cover my body, and with the idea of shooting over them. And I called, and I had that bull was from me to the camera, and 5 seconds, and my first shot, my arrow hit the branch, and it hadn't left my string yet because it was so close, and doing fucking arrow shot. Shit. And I was like, holy shit, because I wasn't even really looking that close, and the bull had no idea what's going on. He was looking at the other bull and bounded off to like 9-10 yards, and I shot. I thought I smoked it. I mean, I literally about made an ass of myself, made a video for what happened for Instagram, called my wife. I told Amy, I said, hey, I just smoked one. I should be home by dinner. It'll be easy, pack out. I can get it all out in one trip. And she's like, oh, good, congratulations. And I said, should be dead at there's a wallow below us. And I messaged Cody, and I said, hey, dude, I'm in the honey hole. I just hit a bull. It should be dead down by the wallow. I'll message you when I get down there and come over. So I watched the bull. It went with the rest of the herd, and I knew it was going to be a bitch to track it first. So I saw he crossed. There was one pine tree in the aspens. So I went almost straight down to that pine tree, and it literally looked like a broadside pinwheel double lung in the pocket shot. I got by that pine tree. There's blood everywhere, lung blood out of both sides. And I got to the wallow, and no bull, nothing.
No shit.
And I'm like, huh. So I messaged Cody because it should have been dead. Yeah. And I messaged Cody. I said, hey, dude, get up here. I can't see blood that well. I said, I followed about 150 yards. It should be dead. I'm going to wait for you. So we left our packs at the honey hole and started tracking it. Good blood. And we're CSI, Coloradoing it, on the willows, the blood's the right height of the body height. So perfect body height. Blood's coming out of both sides. And he's coughing up lung blood. And Cody and I are both like, we're going to find him, up here. He'll be bedded. And, and 1,000 yards later, we tracked all the way back to bivvy camp to the tents, and we never found it. And so at that point in time, I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to help Amy get a deer. I was like, I know that bull's dead. And Amy hadn't gotten her deer. We haven't hardly hunted. So with 3 days left, I came out and helped Amy and I mean,
Yeah.
I fucked up. I mean, I didn't kill the elk. I don't know what happened, and I'm not going to blame it on the broadhead, but it was funny. A buddy of mine, Randy Cooling, told me to throw all those broadheads away. Right? He was like, "Dude, fuck those heads." Well, my first arrow is always a big cutting diameter, and it was that big 3-blade from Rocky Mountain I designed. Well, that one didn't hit shit. Right? It hit a tree. My next arrow is always a smaller one because it's a follow-up arrow for launching them. So my follow-up arrow is what
Actually
hit him with. And I'm not blaming the broadhead by any means, but whatever happened, like just from my experience and all the different animals, it was definitely broadside. If I would have hit one lung, I should have gotten liver, and if it was cornering to me more, there would have been guts. He would have bedded. So it was one of the weirdest deals. And like Cody kept saying, he's like, dude, there's chunks of lung coming out of his mouth. But we didn't, it was just a weird deal. Whatever happened, I don't know, but kind of shitty deal. But we did get Amy a deer, so that was cool.
Yeah, I saw that. Fuck, man. What was that? We combed the area. We didn't see shit.
We ain't found shit. They don't make them like that anymore.
No. Man, so tell me a little bit about Cody's bear. How'd you guys call that? How do you call that bear?
Dude, it was funny. He was on above me. We were on this huge runway, like just this crazy game trail. And I was on it. It went straight up through this aspen grove to this bald spot. And he went up to this bald spot. And I was down in the bottom where the drainage comes through. So we were probably 120 yards apart. And we're calling, and I've got a herd coming to me. And I can hear shit running and shoot bows going. I'm like, what the fuck is going on up there? So I'm like, he must have shot something. Well, I had a bull coming to me that put on the brakes, and I was like, what the hell? And I looked up, and Cody was walking down that trail to tell me he got the bear. So he comes down, and he's like, man, a cow ran in front of him. Not a moo cow, a cow elk. And he's like, I must have thought I was, his calls like he was a lost calf. Well, that bear was chasing it. Oh. So that bear came in behind it, and I was like, were you nervous? He said, dude, when I shot it, I wasn't nervous. It went out to 35 yards and started stomping the ground,
shit.
biting it, snapping its teeth. And he's like, I got nervous then. And then it just took off. Well, he said, I don't know if I hit it good. May have been high. And then he said it was at like 150 pounds. Well, the next morning I went to another spot. And
that's bigger than 150 pounds.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I told him when I got to say, dude, you must have a 12-inch cock because that bear is way bigger than 150 pounds. Because when I walked up to it, it's 100 yards away, and I'm like, you were off by about 100 pounds, man. Because it's a 19+ inch skull, so it's Pope and Young skull, and it's pretty old. There's a male. It's probably 10 years old.
He looked like a fucking 300-pounder.
Well, he's big.
Take that with a grain of salt, because Luke used to be 155 pounds. So, when you're judging things by weight, let's be reasonable here.
But yeah, we got that thing cut up and packed it out, and we actually got into quite a bit of elk the next morning there. We had a spike come into, Cody was laughing because it came literally to 6-7 yards from me. And Cody could see me, how I get, I'll black out. He could see me hook up and raise my bow up. He was right behind me. He was like, shoot it, fuck it, shoot it. And I had the little devil on one side just saying, shoot. And the little angel saying, hold out, dude, you can do it. And I didn't end up shooting it. And then I had another 4x5, and he had another bull come into him about an hour after that spike just came. We were cold calling. And, I saw him coming, and so I stopped calling. It was coming right to Cody, but passing me. And he saw it, and he, I thought, well, maybe Cody will shoot it. I let it go by, and it stopped. And I was like, what the hell is it stopping for? Well, there was a bull that came into Cody at the same time. So I can't complain about the season. I mean, I didn't get the big bull I was after, but we did have a lot of encounters.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. I mean, it's not like you guys didn't have opportunities. I mean, here's the thing. Like, people hit me up and like, oh, you think you're good enough to pass up bulls, right? You would hit me up. And I said, that's really not a fucking bull. It looks like a fucking, like a dinker, you know what I mean? Like, and like, the area that I hunted in, like what I was capable of getting, it's, like the way I looked at it, was I going to shoot one of those fucking spike rags, or I'd rather shoot a cow?
Yeah.
If that's what I was going to do. Either way, I could have fucking took my ATV down to it and get it. You know what I mean? It wasn't so much the fucking pack out. It was me trying to shoot a bigger bull, just like you. And no, I'm not good enough to pass up bulls, but this is an area that I'm going to hunt for a while, and I might as well build it up. You know what I mean?
Well, and the capability or the possibilities of what's in there. I do get a kick out of some people. One guy messaged me, hey, what would you do if you couldn't take all that time off? I'm like, I would have shot the fucking 3x4 the first half an hour in the season like I normally do. What do you think? I would have shot that
I know
9 yards away. I'm like, but the unit, it was a point, it took a point to draw it. It's a decent unit. But normally I'm not like that. I just had it in my mind I wanted to shoot a little bit bigger bull. But yeah, no, I mean, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, most years I would have just shot that raghorn the first day of season and called it good. But I had a lot of time. I canceled my other hunt so I could just focus on elk anyway. So
you don't got much in here.
I got multiple cans in my truck.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck it. So you're going before. Hey, let me break this down real quick. Before I puke and throwing this chew up. 20 minutes in the podcast. I'm about 20 minutes late on this whole thing, but this podcast is brought to you by Kifaru.net.
In Copenhagen.
Nah, man, we got the man himself in the studio. So I want to make sure you give Kifaru a follow, give him a shout, dude. That garage sale's coming up.
Yeah, I don't think people realize how much shit.
Dude, I snuck back there. I snuck back there, and I took me a door gunner. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, there's and I'm not supposed to talk about this. I'm going to get in trouble, but there's multiple quivers that something's an 1/8 inch off. There's a pile of packs. Like, I think people we're probably going to have 2 because once the word gets out after the first one, but, right now we're so busy, we can't really justify putting that stuff for sale online because it'll suck up every bit of our customer service's time.
Correct.
Who are handling normal orders, so we figured the garage sale was the best way to do it. I'm not going to be there. Dang it.
No.
Yeah.
Why would you?
Yeah, I'll be hunting. I haven't actually, I know I spent a lot of time for elk, but I've actually, like, this 2 weeks that I'm in there now, like,
You're working.
Yeah, it's balls to the walls. We've been looking at new buildings. I drove and looked at a few today.
Did you really?
Trying to figure out, had a few ideas or possibilities. We talked about buying a building big enough to put an archery range like Rocky Mountain Specialty Gear inside with us.
Yep.
So we have a pro shop and everything, and then have the podcast studio, like have kind of a destination, like a mecca. So we're looking at buildings like that. Which is cool. So.
I like Luke's like, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Dude, this fool's going to be there every day. You better watch out.
I'm there every day. I'm trying to be there to hang out.
Like, just your Black Rifle coffee fridge. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking out. You're out of Black Rifle coffee, too. The mocha's gone.
Oh, is it? I'll have to replenish it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. I like working with those dudes. I got to go try and shoot with Logan and Evan with their recurves. I was supposed to give them lessons in like July or August, and I didn't make it.
I haven't done it. Yeah, those guys are cool, man. What was the last video that he did? What was that, Cody? Did you see that one where Matt did? Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
I guarantee you guys seen it. You guys just fucking fucked it up.
I didn't see it.
It was like I'll have to pull it up, but it's fucking great.
On Insta?
Yeah, he did it. I mean, you go to his fucking Instagram. He's on there. But anyways, so tell me, was Cody, was he like, dude, Snyder, you're fucking crazy for coming out here this whole fucking month?
No, I don't, no, not really. He wasn't like that. I think that the fitness thing, like I don't
it plays a factor.
I'm sure that this will come off as like arrogant or whatever. I don't think people realize the fitness level I'm at. He does, because I don't breathe hard. I don't ever get winded. A couple times he's like, dude, fuck you. Not that I was like rubbing it in. I'd get to the top of the hill and take a break. We'd stop and I wouldn't be breathing hard. And I don't wear out. So I don't wear out. It takes a lot for me to get worn out. So I'm pretty much mentally in it all the time. Pretty happy. I get more sleep when I'm out there than I do when I'm back. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. I honestly got to say something about that. Like, this was the first fucking year when I climbed that mountain up there. I felt pretty good, right?
Yeah.
But I looked back, and I had Jerry with me. And don't get me wrong, Jerry made it. Like, he's good. But he fucking literally takes his time, just like the way I like to take my time. But I felt like a fucking Aron Snyder going up that mountain compared to him.
I turn around and start talking shit. Come on, fatty.
Yeah, dude, it was nice. I was like, damn. I ain't the last one up this mountain. I feel good.
I might go shoot a buffalo at Jerry's parents' house.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah.
That'll be sweet.
Yeah, it'll be. I mean, I think it's like shooting a neighbor's cow.
Yeah, but hey, that's still
broadhead
cool.
testing, and I want the meat. So.
Yeah, the meat is where it's. I mean, you can't really do a whole lot of free range fucking.
No, I mean you can
bison.
draw the tag in a couple spots. But
Yeah,
I'm not.
I had a buddy that went buffalo hunting, and he went same thing on a private ranch, and the dude showed up in like camo and shit and face paint, and the dude was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm here to hunt a buffalo," and he's like, "Dude, here's the pistol. There's the buffalo. Just walk out there and shoot it."
Really, I would have had to like free range it, let it loose.
I think these are like down like a river bottom or whatever, but I think it's the same.
Hey, we need to do a GU episode of Luke hunting a buffalo.
I know. All camoed up.
I think I could do it.
What was that with Jack Black where he goes in they're like cavemen and he's swinging arrows at the fucking ox or
and
whatever.
it comes in and pops out. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's funny. So like when you guys were back there, like, and you guys were stashing food.
Yeah.
Since like August, I think. Fuck.
Yeah, we left food and then we when we would go back in, we would stop at that cache point and I'd load up on food and then, head into a different spot. The last time I went in, I started in a totally different spot and I did this loop where I did like 2 miles camp, 2 miles camp, 2 miles camped, and then worked my way back towards where Cody was coming in at because he came in on Thursday and I went in on Monday. And I when I do that or what, I don't mind being mobile like that, and I certainly don't mind being solo. What was kind of the elk were not cooperating in the sense of they weren't just flying in. Thanks, dude. They weren't flying into the calling, so it makes it a little bit more difficult with bigger bulls. So I was excited once Cody got there, thinking that would help, where I could at least call him in one. And man, the calling situations and everything, it's just nothing ever came in, just cranking and screaming. So weird year.
And I thought after that first, was it September 11th? We had that snow.
I thought it just turned.
I thought it was gonna be fucking epical, bro.
Yeah. Well, and I know in spots, at times guys would message me like, "Hey, we're over here," and they were cranked, and I'm like, "Well, they're cranked up here every now and then, but not." You didn't hardly ever get the bugling all day, which you'll get later in the season. We never had any bulls just come in like with reckless abandonment, just straight in, not worried about shit. Every bull we had circled way downwind, which happens earlier in the season. As it gets later, they're a lot less apt to do that. As they get more crazy, and it never slowed down.
The last week, I would say, was the best week I had up here, where I was hunting, and I had what's his name?
Jerry?
No, the buddy that does all your graphics.
Ramon?
Stuff. Ramon, yeah, with me.
Yeah.
And that guy can call, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. And he was calling like cow call, and he's like, I'm gonna get this bull watch. And we had 4 different bulls in this little valley here coming. Yeah. And he fired up. Well, it was 1 bull. And then we had 4 bulls. And I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker's gonna call some bulls in for me. And it was like fucking 11 o'clock, dude. Still, they were still fucking doing.
Firing
but
up.
you could tell like the ones that were laying in their bed still just fucking bugling and not moving, And I was like, fuck it, man. Call me in a satellite. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, shoot something.
Let's do it. And no, nothing came in. I was like, what the fuck? But I had probably the best week with those guys actually hunting, because it was, it's just I just like the experience of sharing it with somebody. Like, oh, fuck, dude, that shit was sweet. When we had that bull come in at fucking, like, I don't know, 30 yards from me.
Yeah.
That was fucking sweet, dude. It was fucking sweet. Just wish it would, had a little bit bigger fucking
rack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, I don't even think I could have fucked up this shot. It literally stood at me and then turned broadside, stood and looked at me. And I literally drew back when he was looking at me, and he still fucking looked at me. And he was like, I was like, yeah, you need to die. But then I was like, fuck it, I'm not. I had like 2 weeks left still.
Yeah, and that was one thing Cody and I had talked about was, like anybody hunting, I had pretty much unlimited time off. I had to go to work a couple times, but it's going to get better in your mind. It's going to get better. It's going to crank on. And it just never really cranked on.
It's maybe when you're hiking up that bitch, you're like, oh, it's going to get good, real good. And you're like, fuck, one more night of sleeping in this shit.
And I don't mind. the cold when it snowed, like that first morning when we woke up, my Nalgene was solid, my contact case froze. I was turning on my stove to get some heat. I had stalactites hanging in my shelter, and my thermometer had set 11 degrees, which I believe it. And it was funny, there was a burn ban, so you're not supposed to start fires. But we were knocking snow off the shelters all night, and man, the worst part was like I had 3 inches of snow and ice frozen to my boots. And I'm trying to get my boots on, and I got out of the tent, and I'm like, Cody, we gotta go. I gotta move. Like I gotta get some blood flowing here because it was just that cold. And that sucked for like 3 days. It was like that.
So tell me about that, because I got the new stove from you guys, not the new one, but the new stove, right? Yeah. I had Frank, because I'm going bear hunting, supposed to go bear hunting up at a unit here with Berg. Mm-hmm. And they said that there was no stoves allowed.
No, as long as you have a spark arrestor, you can have it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, unless something's changed. That as long as you have a spark arrestor, you're good.
Really?
Yeah.
Does that go for like Davis tents and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep, as long as you have a spark arrestor. I mean, think about it. It'd be like somebody living in that unit in a house not being able to have a
that's what I'm saying.
Fire. So
yeah. Fuck, I was like, man, I'm breaking the law, because I hate being cold.
Yeah, no, I do too. And my hands, I lose feeling in them. So I brought that muff in, my hand muff.
Yeah.
Because I had to have that, and I'd carry my bow under my arm and have my hands in the hand muff, and it's not exactly the most effective way to try to hunt with a recurve. But if you can't feel your hands, you got to figure out, you got to do what you got to do to make it work. But
right. I
tell you what, that I'm glad that storm happened early, because I get criticized a lot about a lot of things I talk about, shittier gear or more lightweight gear and the what ifs and what can happen. Well, it fucking happened this year. I would be willing to bet if people were honest and we took a poll, 90% of the people that were out in that storm came home early because they couldn't weather the storm.
I would probably, if I didn't have my teepee and my fucking stove in that bitch.
Yeah.
Bye, Felicia. I've been like, oh shit, I got a family emergency, I gotta go.
I pulled a hammy.
So is there anything that you didn't have that you regret not having, or you would have done differently this time?
I would have brought more hot hands.
Yeah.
And I only say that because I was so cold that I just could have used one set of my pants and one of my hand muff, or one of my gloves and one of the hand muff. But I knew what we were going into, so I knew what the storm. My packing list from the first week to the second was a lot fucking different, I guess is what I'm saying. I knew that storm was coming, so I changed out shelters to a different shelter, changed out clothing, different clothing. I brought thermals, didn't have them on the first trip. I brought extra fuel for heating my tent up in the morning. The water purification or filtration was an issue. We had to cut holes in a fucking wallow through the ice. I don't know if you saw that. That was the only one. And then guys were like, this is a good example of people that when you haven't done it, why didn't you melt snow?
That's what was going to be my deal. I was like, man, I've been packing that fucking, I don't give a fuck if it's yellow snow. I'm packing that bitch.
So, like, when you go in and you have X amount of days, you figure in your fuel and then a couple extra days. A couple extra days of fuel figure in 2 boil times, meaning coffee and dinner. That'll boil you about 6 ounces of water. So you're not going to get much out of it using that fuel. So you have a choice. You either consume fuel that's for your dinners and your coffee that you're not going to get to have to boil snow, or you don't have to boil the snow. You just have to make it liquid, and then you can put pills in it. Or you do a little both, or you could build a fire. There was a burn ban, which was the biggest problem because, I mean, I had people say, who gives a shit about the burn ban? If I posted a video of me with a fire, I would have. They're looking for me to screw up. I think anyway, I would assume. So I'm like, well, hell, we had water, so we just used the pump and pumped that kind of out of a wallow. It worked. I mean, I didn't give a shit. So you kind of got to think about those things. You're robbing Peter to pay Paul. So you may be using your fuel to make water, but if you can get it from somewhere else, then you're not consuming that fuel that you may need later to warm up your tent, warm up your hands, or warm up your food. So
yeah, mine would be warming up my tent.
Yeah,
I swear I would. I ain't lying. I'd be warming up my tent. Anyways, like Cody had a good question. Like anything you wouldn't have brought. Is there anything in your pack that you didn't fucking use this trip? I mean, you were out there the whole fucking month, dude.
No, I don't have that. happen anymore. Like everything I have is, people do spreadsheets and packing lists, and I don't.
Whoa, I don't do that either.
I just.
I wake up that morning and I'm like, do I need this?
Yeah,
I'll need that knife probably.
What goes in that pack is been in that pack for a long period of time, unless it's something I'm testing, and so. What's in there I need, and there's not really any way around it, and it's coming no matter what it weighs if it's something I need. And so I haven't been left wanting in quite a while for gear. It just because I know what I'm getting into normally, and I know what to pack. So
yeah, that's because you're fucking Aron Snyder. I would have had probably a box of Hot Pocket or a Hot Pockets.
I was gonna say Hot Pockets.
Those hot
legitimate.
hands. I literally
Hot Pockets.
Yeah.
Hot Pockets too.
Maybe
Some
half and half.
fruit roll-ups. Who brought these fruit roll-ups? Oh, that was Luke.
It was a score though when you wanted it though.
That's right.
Well, it was so fucking cold. My food for the next morning, I put my sleeping bag because like I don't Quest bars. I usually have a Quest bar for breakfast. You ain't eating that fucker when it's harder than woodpecker lips. So I put them in my bag to warm them up. So in the morning, it would be you could actually chew on the fucker because. Like it
was so fucking hard.
Yeah. I mean, it was that cold for 3 days. I mean, I think it got to 28 was the high for the first couple days there, so it was pretty damn cold.
God damn!
Why didn't you guys Brokeback Mountain it in that tent, dude? I mean, like,
I know, right?
Like, I'm not gay, but
that's what I'm
cold is
saying.
Cold, man. Shit.
There was a time where me and Drew and you remember that tall camera guy I had with the long hair?
Yeah.
Trevin. There's this one time I was like, "Fuck it, dude." All of us are sleeping in this sawtooth, and we're all fucking sleeping close together. And yes, I'm gonna be the middle bitch.
That's still like 55 degrees that night.
Dude,
It's kind of a necessary.
That long hair dude you had fucked us over. That's a buddy of Grady's.
Yeah. I have no, dude. That motherfucker fucked me so hard that I still got.
Wait, are we still talking Brokeback Mountain style?
No,
dude,
that can't.
He was working with Grady and with Luke,
And that's another one that I don't talk to anymore.
I gave him a brand new set of boots of my own. Like we gave
fucking
him
a pack.
Yeah.
You gave him. You hooked him up, man.
And then he just left and sold it all. And
damn,
yeah.
like he says, "Hey, I gotta head back to Oregon. Okay, can I get a fucking thank you?" I mean, I was paying him on retainer, and I should say, like me, my business partner Greg was paying him on retainer, working, and like it was just a lesson learned. Like I can't do that shit no more, Like, but lessons learned. I was growing pains, But
he's gonna learn a lesson when I see him.
yeah, I guarantee you.
Yeah, yep.
Guarantee you.
Fucking yank that long ass hair right off his fucking head.
Yeah, he knows that I'm not happy with him at all. Well, both those guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it right now on the podcast. This is quality airtime.
Yeah.
On that note, hey, tell people why we have a Scentsy candle in here.
So when I got here, my sniffer was on high alert. So I didn't know where it was at. I didn't look around. I was like, Luke's deer head must be close by.
Dude, I thought it was this trash can, dude. I was like, dude, what kind of nasty Marcus diapers is this nonsense?
So I got a workout. I was like, well, let's just bury it, Luke. So I grabbed the Pulaski and started swinging it like John Henry, and Cody helped me dig the hole. So we buried it. But the back end of that thing was green sludge and maggots. So it was pretty. I got a strong stomach. But I was looking at it like, we should get Luke up here. I want to watch him gag.
I don't know how you fucking did it, dude. It was disgusting. Like today was the first, when I got home tonight, was the first time I could smell it. I swear to God, I've been in and out of this bitch nonstop. I've had it in the shop, showing it to people.
Yeah.
And people want to see the fucking state record, right? So I'm like,
Dude,
all right,
it's like 2 weeks old now.
That's funny.
Like 2 weeks old rotting flesh. And you're like, yeah, let's put it inside.
and I had it in here, and it kind of smelled a little stench.
Yeah.
But tonight I got home and I was like, oh God, it does stink.
Yeah.
It's bad. So that's why we have a little romantic candlelight.
Gotta love the smell of napalm in the morning. That should wake you up. But
bad.
Alex called me today. He's got Dudley with him, and he's like, dude, I found you a buck. And I'm like, what do you get? I guess it's like a 30-inch wide 4x2 that's like 10, 12 years old. He's like, it's perfect. So they're supposed to message me tonight. If it's still out there, I'm going to go out tomorrow and try and kill it.
Are you really?
Yeah. I think.
Damn it.
Yeah. Whenever he gives me the call.
Did Dudley shoot one yet?
No. Well, not tonight. Not since I've talked to him.
Okay.
But
He shot one in the blind.
Really?
Yeah, he already posted one with the blind. Little speed goat. Not a deer, but he shot an antelope.
Oh, he did shoot an antelope. Oh, I didn't know he was antelope hunting too.
Yeah.
I thought he was just deer hunting.
Yeah, I couldn't spot and stock like the rest of us. So,
Yeah. I mean,
whatever,
but
bro.
obviously they got one and we didn't get one. We didn't have a fucking decoy either. Fucking privileged white people.
He said no. He finally sat in a blind, suffered it in the heat in the blind.
Who did?
Dudley. Yeah, finally got one.
I saw that they were killing big antelope now.
Oh yeah. I know. I sat in the blind quite a bit and ended up killing one behind horses and a cow decoy.
Smart.
Yeah. I got to get that back from the dude. He did a European mount for me. That's pretty cool with Danny. When we went out there that morning, we had a decoy set up just in the grass, and we had a bunch of different antelope come in, but mostly does. And with a compound, I could have killed them, but they didn't come in close enough with a stick. And so he's telling me about the horse thing, and I'm like, fuck it, let's give it a try. And so we grabbed 2 horses out of these corrals and just followed them out, and I
fucking works, right?
Cow decoy hooked to my bow, and I'm thinking in my mind like, this shit's never gonna work. The first shot we had, I took, and we watched it in the video, and it was a pinwheel shot, and right before the arrow got there, he erupted out, and it actually caught him in the leg. But what was really interesting is he could not put danger to the pain because he's looking around, and he didn't blow out. He ran like 10 yards, and so you can hear Danny going, fucking go, go, go. So we pushed the horses up, and Danny did not know. He'd watched me shoot at 40, but I'm super, super comfortable at 40. So when we got to 40, I was like, we're at 40, stop. And I went to step to the left of the horse, and I'm like, man, I didn't want to get kicked. I was okay. So I rethought my shot, my position shooting when I was getting. So I snuck around by its head. And it was weird because I was like crouched, and that antelope looked over and he saw that cow and he went back to feeding, and I stood up and I hammered him. I mean, I hit within a half inch of where I was aiming, and it was crazy as it rung him straight through the whole body, hit him just in front of the rear quarter, came out his neck, his throat, and when he spun, I saw the arrow flip out of him, and I'm like, oh, that'll kill him, and he ran like 50 yards and popped up.
No shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a good antelope too. I was excited.
Yeah, I want to see the euro on that. Talking about that shot. So when I was putting on probably a 6 or 7 mile hike on this stock on this fucking that deer, right? No, this is no bullshit, dude. I gotta be straight up honest. We were running late getting out to the spot, right?
Yeah.
And because he couldn't find his elk calls, so I had to go back in my house, put a brush to all my diaphragms so he could use them, right? And I fucking said, all right, try these. He goes, yeah, these are good. These will work, blah. So we get there. We get to the gate, right, to the driveway. And I said, dude, I have a feeling there's going to be some elk in the pastures. Let's just fucking play it smart and be cool. He's like, it's your show. It's your show, man. Whatever you want to do. And I was like, cool. Fucking threw my headlights down there. And sure as shit, I saw eyes. I was like, yes. And it was all fucking does, right? All deer. And I was like, dude, there has to be a buck in that motherfucker. And sure as shit, there was that buck. And I literally jumped out of the truck. We were like, man, do I open the fucking gate or do I scare this fucking world record fucking deer away? And I was like, nah, let's just walk around and hop it, walk around it. And sure as shit, that deer was looking right at me, Aaron, like this, fucking frontal.
Yeah.
And I've never shot anything like that. And I was like, fuck it. I could barely see my bevel, dude. And I was like, what time is it? He goes, well, I call it bevel. And he goes, you got about a minute, dude, 2 minutes. And I was like, fuck, as soon as I can see my sight and everything, I'm shooting this motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
Because I knew it was like 6:17, 6:20 is when I could legally shoot this bitch.
Yeah.
Because we were already late, right? And I saw the sun coming up, and bam, it came up, and I was like, fuck it. He stood right at me, and I said, I'm going to fucking shoot it. That fucking thing shot straight in front of it. Dude, it went 15 yards, zigzagged, dropped.
Yeah.
The fucking arrow came all the way out of its ass, dude. That much of the fletching was left in his hindquarter.
Oh, no kidding.
Dude, it was awesome.
That frontal shot can be extreme. I'm a fan of it personally. I've had really good luck with it. Some people haven't, but it's lethal. They don't go
Dude,
very
I've
far.
never shot an ammo, but I think that shit's more deadlier than a fucking broadside shot.
You know, when you look at
Especially a quiver full of fives, you know what I'm saying?
if you have a frontal shot, especially sub 20 yards, you're really aiming at something people say it's the size of a softball, but it's actually the size of about a football. You know, the pros and cons, the pro somewhat is if you shoot left or right, really you're just going to hit it in the shoulder and the animal's going to be fine. If you hit it where you're supposed to, it takes out all the goodies. I mean, I hit a bull 2015 at a pretty far distance, but with a NAP kill zone. And when that thing turned, it looked like the movie 300.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck is an NAP kill zone?
It's a giant mechanical broadhead.
Okay.
Big old cutting diameter.
Okay.
But I was shooting 85 pounds and I had like 550 grain arrow. And when it hit, it engulfed the whole arrow. It was in its body. And when it spun, you could see blood shoot out its chest.
Oh, sweet.
And it went 10 yards and piled up and died. I mean, the 10 yards had blood everywhere because I there was a 2.5 inch hole, whatever it was, in its chest. But if you can't shoot very well, it may not be a shot you want to take, but it is a lethal shot.
Yeah, that next night I fucking was sitting on my bed fucking, and I Googled on YouTube like frontal shots.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of animals that drop.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, people ain't gonna show fucking animals disappearing, but there was a lot of animals that died right away. Big elk too, fucking didn't even move, and they died right there in the spot.
I shot a bull in 2013, like 9 yards, and arrow zip straight. It was with a fixed blade. Arrow zip straight through it, came out its butt. Thing ran off to like 20 yards and just stood there, and its butt was facing me, and I could see blood shooting out the front of its chest, and it just fell over.
No kidding.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn. So obviously you're going out to see Nestor next.
Yep.
God have mercy on your soul.
Yep.
You got to slap him probably, dude. You got to keep him in check a little bit. He gets out of hand.
Oh, he's funny. He's a nut.
Dude, I cannot tell you like how many people hit me up and say, dude, that guy has so many stories.
Yeah.
And I think like one of these times he's going to run out of stories, being on the podcast, he's like, let's do a podcast tonight. I'm like, you're going to tell the same fucking story? Nope. Got another one.
That's funny.
And he just fucking nonstop just talks and talks.
I had heard from a few different people, one of the local game wardens here had said that we were telling people how to poach on your podcast. And we were name dropping game wardens or something. So I called the game warden I know here and was like, dude, I don't know what this guy's deal is, but have him call me because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And
he was like, oh, don't worry, dude. Nobody listens to that fucking podcast, dude.
No, but
I have no idea what you're talking about, Aaron.
What the fuck? For real? Somebody said that?
Yeah, and it could have been because it was Nestor, because he's not the most well, neither am I for that matter. But
or me.
Yeah, I literally was just like, hey man, just give him my phone number if he's got. I mean, I'm like, we're not teaching people.
Yeah, we're not doing any of that
I was
bullshit.
like, what the hell was he talking about? So I do know, like I ran into a game warden happenstance down at TAC in Glenwood Springs at the gas station. Super cool. Came up, shook my hand, said thanks for what you're doing. And one thing that I'm surprised about is I had a guy, copper plated sixes. He sent me a message he got from a guy that the guy said I could lick his nutsack. So I messaged the dude and said, hey man, if I pissed you off, I'm sorry. I don't know where or why or how. And he came back and said I need to be a more positive influence. He was talking about BHA because I'm not a big fan of BHA. And I was like, well, what other companies have I talked shit about? And out of the thousands and thousands of messages, which we get of people thanking us for what we're doing for the outdoor industry, everybody, it's how it's perceived, right? If it's, there's my wife.
What up, baby?
Hi. We're both
Straight
drinking.
killer. Oh, I'm sure. I was wondering. Yeah, straight killer.
What are you drinking, dear?
A little vino. A little vino. So, anyways, yeah. So to finish that, because now I'm fucking like.
I think it's just perception. Like that guy, we get literally a day hundreds of messages thanking us for what we're doing on the podcast, and
Us too.
I think it's how it's perceived, right? If you don't like someone, you're going to perceive. It's no different than Biden and Trump.
Yeah,
right. You hear what you want to hear, and we donate. How much time I donate on Q&As and answering questions, and I try to be as helpful as I can. But if somebody doesn't like you, they're just not gonna like you. There's just, no way around it. Whatever. So I messaged the dude and was like, hey man, I said I try to be as positive as I can, and if there's an organization that I don't specifically like, you want me to lie about it for the greater good? If I don't like an organization, I'm just going to say, hey, I like this other one better. It is what it is. I mean, they hear what they want to hear.
Yeah.
That's how I'm pretty much, the guy, and of course, when I confronted him, I said, hey, so I can lick your nuts, huh? And he's like, oh, I thought you'd have thicker skin than that. And I'm like, well, one, I'm not offended.
Yeah.
Two,
I'm confronting you
said
about it.
I could lick your nuts. Like, would you say that to me if I was standing in front of you?
Yeah.
Like, I highly fucking doubt you tell me to lick your nuts if you're standing in front of me. So, I didn't want to get into this confrontation, but I'm thinking, dude, like, really? You're on the line telling me I can lick your nuts, and you're talking about I thought you'd have thicker skin. How about you just shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Like, that might solve problems too. So.
I would have said.
Say hello to my little friend.
That's what I would have said to that motherfucker. But no, I mean, honestly, like the more I do this, I mean, I don't even know if we're on podcast, 29, 28, 20,
By
30.
the way, in the military,
yeah,
that's beer me. Cody, can you beer me?
Cody,
Sorry.
Cody. I'm nowhere near as famous as Kifaru Cast, but
Thank you,
dude, the
sir.
people that obviously Nestor's big in the hunting guiding and shit, and the reputation he has, and obviously the reputation that I have, like I'm no fucking deal, but I wouldn't thank you. God damn, dude. Can we get some patrons to contribute? I gotta get Cody a raise or
Can I
something,
get a
dude.
raise, please?
But I just don't get it. Like some of the hate stuff that I've gotten, I'm like, dude, we fucking have a good time on our podcast. We're not fucking, trying to fucking answer everybody's fucking questions. I say it how it is, and that's the way it is. I mean, you don't like it, you can tune off, right? I mean, and honestly, I think the way I've presented my podcast has been a lot better than me trying to pretend something I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think, as they would say, if you don't like the water, don't go by the pool. Don't listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, no, it's a fact, right?
if you're offended by what we're saying, I get it.
Yeah.
But you also, it's free. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to listen.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of like where my argument, like I used to get real butthurt about it, but now I'm like, oh, cool, people are listening to it because they're fucking complaining about it. I'm like,
You got haters, so you're doing
fucking
something right.
get that
Victory,
download,
yeah.
bitch. I'm getting downloads, bitches. No, but honestly, like that's kind of been like the thing that I had to adapt to is like, look, man, this is how I'm doing my podcast. And granted, yeah, there's times where I'm a little out of hand, pissing in cups.
It
But,
happens.
I'm a great host. I don't want to leave.
Every
As long
episode
as you're not,
happens.
as
What
long
are you
as you're not
talking
shitting
about?
in cups, you're good.
Not yet.
Hey, yeah. we're only 28 episodes in.
Yeah, that's
Come
what
on,
I'm
man.
saying. Anyways, like all I'm saying is, if you don't like the station, turn the station.
Yeah. Well, and on our end, we
Or I don't mind a little bit of fucking
Criticism.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Tell
of
me, I
course.
get it. Yeah, I'm a shit faced drunk. Okay, that's your opinion.
yeah. What did I say on Roadhouse? Opinions vary.
Yeah, bitches vary.
I think Roadhouse.
That's a good
Remember
one.
when that came out? Everybody wanted to be a bouncer. Like, they get dinner with that.
The name's Dalton.
Yeah, I thought you'd be bigger.
Yeah, that's what they all
You can say that to Gatesy, but Jesus, you get your ass kicked.
I know. I mean, well, like when he came in today, like he just does not look like.
He looks like a guy that you want to pick on.
Yeah, you see his gray socks and Asics shoes and his
He's
fucking.
a fashion victim, that's for sure. But I wasn't gonna say anything. I can tell he really wants to rock me a few times because he's like, dude, you need to come over and spar with me.
I know.
Every time I'm like, fuck.
I know. He was like, well, because when I hit him up before I came in the shop today, I was like, hey man, you really need to do a podcast with him before you take off. He's like, bro, I'll tell you what, I have so much on my plate with. Obviously like ESPN.
Yeah.
He goes, I don't want to fucking cram it. I said, I'll tell you what, after I win this fucking bout, God forbid I lose. Either way, I'm still coming in. We can have way more shit to talk about. You know how it is after fight week. It's way better than the shit. And I said, very true.
Like, well, who's his target audience here? I mean, you want ESPN and you want the GU and Unfiltered.
Yeah, that's true,
let's
right?
be real here, bro.
Dude, that
Come on,
motherfucker
man.
hit 1 million followers like that. Can you imagine what after this fight?
Oh, I know it'll be crazy.
I wonder, like, like honestly, like how many of them are like Khabib fans and like just trying to get like the inside? Because Russia's huge, dude.
Yeah.
Russia has a bunch of fucking Khabib lovers. And I picked up fucking probably another 100, 200 Khabib fans, and I was like, cool, I'll add them up.
I tell you what,
You got some too, Gray? Yeah.
if I tell you what though, if I spar with Gaethje, we got to get Frank to spar with me.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants any of it, but
He needs to do it, Mister. He trained. You know who came in to work out tonight? Homeboy from the shop there. The big dude.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
Big Mike.
Yeah, he came in. He was military, right?
No. Wait. Oh, that Mike.
Yeah, Big Mike.
Yeah, he was. That Mike's military. There's a bigger Mike, the one I carried around in the pack.
The one that
hopefully
she
they don't
does the
listen to
alpha and everything.
Yeah, so
military.
the Samoan Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Big Mike.
Yeah.
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 He, dude, that motherfucker.
He's strong.
Yeah, he's fucking strong, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, dude, you need to do this. He goes, yeah, I need the outlet. Yeah. I was like, yeah, you need this, dude. I can guarantee you need this.
Well, I remember the first time before Frank got his ass kicked at the bar, he was wrestling with Dan. And Dan wrestled in high school. So I'm like, Frank, all right, I'm going to teach you how to beat Dan in just a couple moves, okay? And I said, we only have time for 2. So I taught him a head and arm. And I said, look, you're going to push against Dan, and Dan's going to know you don't know what you're doing, but you're going to surprise him. So when he pushes back, and then I flipped him over, and he was like, Jesus! And I said, that's all you got to do. Hip, into the body.
Toss.
Yep. That's it. And he was like, well, what if it doesn't work? And I said, worst case scenario, if you got him in the headlock, fucking drop. Like, drop him to the ground. And he was like, will it work? And I'm like, well, let me show you. No, don't show me. I'm like, fuck, Frank. All right, you do it to me. Like, hypothetically, try and flip me. And once you don't flip me, lock on as tight as you can and drop straight to the ground. Believe me, his head will follow.
Snap down,
I said, like, wherever the head goes, the body follows. There's no way around it. And he's like, all right, show me something else. And I'm like, okay. So I showed him a wizard, and then I showed an implata, which I was getting at that point a little fast. He was getting all fucked up. And then I was trying to show him single arm bars. And I'm like, Frank, I said, don't put too much thought into this. I was like, there's certain points of the body that cannot bend certain ways. And I was like, so if you get that point of that body, his body into a position where it cannot bend, I promise you he ain't getting out of it.
Yeah.
And Frank, you could see the light popping on. He's just not aggressive.
Yeah, I know. He's a softie. He really is. He means, like, honestly, like when he would spar and he would hit, like, oh shit, sorry. No, I'm like, dude, that's when you capitalize. Go for blood.
Go for the kill.
Go for the kill.
But I was trying to teach him single and double legs. It wasn't happening.
No.
And because I was explaining, I'm like, dude, once you get a hold of the legs, it's no different than football. I'm like, dude, the legs, you get the legs down, he's got to go down.
Absolutely.
And
so is Frank the only child?
Yeah, no.
Does he have sisters?
No, I think
He's got
he
a
has
sister.
That explains it.
But just like he's fairly long, so like ankle picks, right? I was like, hey, you know, because in wrestling, right, you get head to head, and I was like, you get your left arm up on his neck, push, and I said, as he pushes back, he's going to lead with a leg. I said, just reach in and ankle pick. He just wasn't getting the concept. Yeah. But my wrestling coach in high school, his name was Mark Saunders. He was I think he was in the Olympics. He actually ended up beating his wife. Bad story. Anyway, I had he was setting up wrestling.
Told her once, God damn it, you gotta tell him twice.
Oh, this dude was a monster. He would wrestle 3 or 4 of us at a time. Just when we were screwing around at the end of practice, and he would do the thing where he would flex and act like he was pushing his bicep, and then he'd wave. Yeah, he was just a monster, and he had that. He looked like Randy Couture, and he was friends with Randy from Oregon. And it one time, I think I had won 4 matches in a row, and he was like, "I bet I can pin you in 10 seconds." And I was, 16, 17 years. Yeah, fuck you. He did. I mean, the dude was a. I wish that one of the few things in life, I wish I could sing, which I can't, and that ain't going to change. I wish I had 10 years to spend with that dude, because he was one of the greatest wrestlers Oregon ever produced, and I took for granted what I had. The dude was he was a monster. He was an unbelievable coach, but he would literally like I fucked up my knee. I got like a grouchy knee, they call it, where it slammed on the mat, just swelled up. So I went to put pre-wrap on. I remember he smacked the shit out of me. He's like, "What the fuck you doing?"
Fucking
I'm like,
pussy.
"What?" Yeah. He was like, "You don't use pre-wrap," and started taping my leg. And I'm like, "Wait a minute, it's gonna rip my hair out." And he's like, "Well, then shave your fucking leg." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yep.
But he was a good dude.
It's so funny. Like, you said you wish you could sing and then have 10 years with that guy.
I can't sing. Amy laughs at me. I sing in the car. Kaylee will put it on mute when it's up really
Wanna
loud,
hear
and then
you?
I'm like, ah! I sound like a cow getting hit with hail. It's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no singer either, but fuck, I mean, I don't know. I don't really. I wish I would have probably paid more attention in school and maybe became a little bit more educated.
not singing, dancing, show
Yeah,
tunes,
no, I mean, I
spending
got all those
extended
skills.
periods of time. With
I got
dudes.
all those
No?
skills.
We went back.
Wait, before that, I wish I didn't get some of these fucked up tattoos I got.
No shit. I wish I would have brushed my fucking teeth more.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I wish I could have kept my braces on. Fucking wrestling tournament. Fuck.
I went back home. It was weird. We went to go see Riza at Loophole. Is that what we were doing? And then I went and saw my English teacher, Connie Brown. She's just a sweetheart. And it was odd because you ever watch Varsity Blues?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's like that, right? I pull into where I went to school, and there, Spike Arney, guy I went to high school with, he's a teacher. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm thinking I'm so fucking glad I chose the path. At the time, it didn't seem like a good path. But then I go and Adam Miller, another guy, he's the principal, right? Or the superintendent. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So I go over and I say hi to him. And then I go over, and I was a bad kid, right?
Yeah.
So I go over and I run into Josh Ruby and Jeremy Tinney, football players. Josh Ruby, I think he still has the all-time rushing record in high school.
Uh-huh.
And
Six man?
no, yeah, no shit. 4-man, no. And my school that I originally went to, we only had 11. It was 8-man. There was only 11 people in my whole school. There was
shit.
8-man. But I went to a bigger school, and Jeremy Tinney was a running back, and then when he graduated, Josh Ruby was running back, and Ruby was ours, and so was Ward. Ward went to prison for a while. He stuck his dick on the
shit.
overhead projector in high school.
Oh,
he was crazy. Shit, he shoved the air hose up a kid's ass in shop class. Yeah, he was wild as fuck. He was a hell of a running back, though. He's a fullback.
God damn.
And I went over and I saw Connie, we went out to dinner. Her kid's a lawyer. Super good dude, Elijah. And saw them. But it was weird because I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. It's like I never left. Everybody's here. They're just teachers now. And, when I left, I never came back. I was gone the whole time. So it was unique. But yeah, we all went out to dinner.
And so is Leopold, how do you say it?
Loophole.
Is that the correct way?
Loophole and Stevens, yeah.
Leopold. All right. Yeah, I better get that down now.
Yeah.
Podcast 28. I don't know.
I'm gonna
30.
beer, Luke.
Leopold.
Cryptic.
Yeah. That's the same town that you were born and raised in?
So Leopold's about an hour away. So
okay.
Actually, my hometown just burnt down. My parents' house.
Oh,
burnt to
no
the
way.
ground. Yep.
Holy shit. No way. That your family was fucking in that whole shit?
Oh man, her house is gone. Yeah, their house is burnt to the ground. I'll pull up some photos.
Oh my God, really? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
How sad is that?
Oh, it's crazy as hell. And my mom's taking it in stride, but
See this.
that's where I was raised. It's
Oh
all
my
fucking
God,
gone.
dude, it's ashes.
Yeah, it's burnt to the ground. Everything they had.
And what town is that?
Detroit, Oregon.
Holy shit, dude, that's sad.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it was bad. It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Is it all contained now?
Yeah.
I mean,
guess
obviously nothing's fucking there in the town no more.
I think what's the name of that? Jesus Christ, not Numa. What the hell's the name of that, honey? The people that go in, FEMA. Yeah, FEMA went in there, and I guess they can take buses in. It's regulated, going in or whatever. But I think what they're going to do is build like a pole barn basically, and then live in that. And then they bought a fifth wheel or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, they don't want to go house poor, but they might build a house. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, my whole childhood's burnt to the fucking ground. Like,
dude,
everything.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
You always hear about it somebody else's, but when you dude, I'd be devastated honestly if my fucking house got fucking burned down. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, she said they fucked up because they went to
Was they
stage 2. which was get your shit, and went to stage 3 before stage 2 was even in effect. And stage 3 is get the fuck out. And so they left early, and they have photos of the whole town burning down behind them, and then they're leaving. And it's hard. Like in Colorado, the timber's not as big, but if you're from Oregon or Washington,
Yeah, it's huge. Fucking
old growth and second growth is big trees. So hold on, we got Alex online.
God.
Hold on. Hey, don't say anything stupid. You're on a speaker. We're on a podcast.
What's up? Hey,
That's Nestor.
wait a couple days, Aaron. I'll call you tomorrow. They're gonna call me back tomorrow midday. They're gonna sit down and come up with something for that bison deal.
Okay, cool. And then just try and knock out the deer and the bison at the same time.
Yeah. So I told him we found plenty of deer you'll shoot, man, and like good deer. We finally found a big buck tonight. Dudley's really opening up and being a lot of fun this afternoon.
Give him some alcohol.
Hey,
I know, yeah, he likes fun, but you know what he is? He is in love with obeying the law and not saying any bad things about game wardens. And I was like, dude, you're barking up the wrong tree.
that's Nestor.
He's like,
Hey,
have you had a violation? I was like, hell yeah, dude, I used to be a fucking idiot.
hey, I told you, dude. Whitaker Brothers is looking way better right now.
Oh shit! How big's the?
Those assholes have had violations too, man.
Oh, fuck. How big's the buck you found?
Mid-80s, and then Jordan found a really big buck too. I'm looking for a buck that has a bunch of trash on his right side and like a 12-inch drop tine on his left.
I need
Well,
Snyder.
those ones-
I need Snyder to be on Eastman. Okay. I need Snyder to be on
Dude, I
Eastman.
would love to put Snyder on Eastman.
Okay, that's your job. You want to be back.
Dudley at first was real monotone, real boring. Kind of seemed like he was high a little. I don't know if he was. I'm not saying he was. I know he's good sponsors, but I'm pretty sure he was. Or maybe he's just been so high in his life that's how he is now. But I was like, damn, did you know he shot a fucking 6x8 target at 500 yards with a bow and arrow? YouTube it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he can shoot.
Luke, he shot a 6x8 foot target at 500 yards with a bow.
I shot a 7x9 at 605. Fucking pussy. Get your echo sticker out of my podcast.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Hey, we'll call you. We'll call you back,
He started
Nestor.
opening up. He called Rogan. Rogan's like, "Is it as cool as Aaron said it was?" He's like, "Dude, it's pretty cool." I was like, "Dude, talk me up better than that." Like, yeah, man, Aaron was right. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was like, dude, if you want Rogan to hunt here, say, dude, it's fucking epical.
Okay, now I'm rubbing off on him.
Oh shit. Well, cool, man. All right, so plan on maybe Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, I'll call you tomorrow.
All right, cool, man. I'll talk to you then.
Later.
That's the Nestor. He don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I like
I'm
that,
on my
dude.
almost on my fourth beer. I don't feel it, man. My metabolism.
See, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, obviously, I don't feel 4 beers either. But hey, because I got
But your liver's the hardest part of your
Yeah.
fucking body.
That's true. That's true.
Goddamn things like fucking spring steel and rawhide.
Hey, Cody, get ready for full send, will you?
Oh, I
Real
can't
quick.
wait.
There's some things we kind of changed up on the podcast a little bit that I want you to be a part of on this. It's pretty funny.
Pantless Tuesdays. So anytime you want to take those pants off, Aaron, just let us know, buddy.
Pantless Tuesday,
My legs are white. but
right?
Hopefully
Yeah.
the size of my calf muscles. Oh, look at that.
Ooh, nice.
So,
God damn, looks like a fucking big Montana with cheese.
right.
That's the pumpkin I'd pick.
So we're on the screen now, but I just want to. We're going on a full said moment. And so this is kind of what I wanted. The one right here with the cops you see in the corner.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Oh, different one with the cops. Court.
I want to see that one though. I never seen that one. But this one's funny. What? Look at this shit, dude. This shit's funny. Watch this, Aaron. He's getting held down by the cops and then look.
Oh, he's
Dude,
high.
can you grab me that remote, dude? Because this shit, you got to hear the guy recording it.
We got a Black Hawk now.
Ready? What? Listen to this guy recording. Did you see that motherfucker? Oh, dude. This is when I think, like, that's when a motherfucker needs to be shot.
Oh, man.
That's drugs.
I mean, that's straight drug, right?
That is drugs.
Like, is he what does he say? He's on PCP?
Yep.
Or he just don't give a fuck? That shit is funny. All right, back out of that one. Go down. Oh, wait, what is this one? Oh, fuck. He's stuck, dude. It's right up his ass. He's stuck, dude.
Oh, look at that cop.
Dude, that would be a nightmare. Oh. Oh my God, dude.
You couldn't make that shit up if you tried.
No, you cannot make that up. Oh my God, dude. Back out of this shit. I got two more that I want to show you. Get out of here. No. Wait, what the fuck is that? Go to the Lamborghini. What? I miss all these in a matter of fucking 2 hours? Go to the Lamborghini. Oh, that's a video. That's a picture. Nah, I want a video. Go down. Oh yeah. I don't want to watch that one though. Go down. Go down.
Looks like Ray's about to fucking jaw off to somebody here.
No, yeah, watch this. So this is Aaron talking to me. This is pretty funny. Come on, Cody, pay the fucking
tight internet, bro. Pay your fucking bill,
internet
bro.
bill.
Jeez.
Ready?
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You messed up. Go back to where you eat. You talk to your little friends like that. You don't talk to me like that. Go back to where you were eating. It's done. It's done. It's done, bro. Chill out. Go over there. I don't care. I don't care. Watch your mouth. I can talk like a little kid.
It looks like fucking Kevin Hart.
Oh, yeah.
Here it is. No. Oh, no. Go to the skateboard one. That's it. Get out of here. This kid just arguing with kids. I don't like that one. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. This one right here. Nope. The big one. Right here. Up. Up. Right there. Dude. How fucked up was this?
Oh, good Lord.
Watch this.
Oh, shit. It's pointing backwards.
Listen. He said, don't touch that shit. Dude, that's the shit, right? Oh, my God, dude. That shit fucking just makes me fucking like, watch it. Oh, golly. Oh, man. Dude, that is the, so it's this dude, the big old black dude. What, he's pushing like 300, maybe 400 pounds
Oh, man.
on a skateboard. Goes down a ramp and just busts his shit, dude. His ankle is fucked, dude. Fucked. Oh, man, that's our full send moment, dude. That shit was dope.
Good God.
Hey, go to one more. Fuck, I can't stop, dude, now. Go to that guy coming down the balcony. Right there. So he got caught. Like, he must have got caught fucking somebody's old lady. Look at it. Look at, she's throwing all his shit out. Look at him. Watch the neighbor.
Dude, neighbor pops out.
Yeah, watch the neighbor.
Dude, I would have cut those sheets.
Oh, look at that.
I would have straight up cut those sheets.
Oh, she's whacking him with shit.
Look at him. Oh, my God. This is like a fucking Cinderella story or some, like a Rapunzel. Fucking. The neighbor just straight fucks him. Oh, shit. That's funny. I've honestly, man, if you're gonna do the crime, you're gonna have to do the time, right? I don't know. Fuck,
Yeah.
Cody, you ever been caught doing that?
No.
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no.
Bro.
Personally, I would
I'm
say
not climbing out of any
I gotta,
windows, dude.
I gotta. I can't mention his name, but fuck it, I'll mention it. So, Danny Ferris and I are driving around.
I can't mention it, but guess what? Fucking Danny.
So, I'm like, how many kids you got, Danny? And he tells me, I'm like, which one was the worst one? He's like, they were all pretty good, but they all wrecked one car. And then he goes, but my one son. So I guess his one son's just, going to town on his girlfriend, hammering away. And her mom comes in, and they're naked, and she wants to see the condom. And so
What?
they're like stuck in the bedroom, and she won't leave, screaming, "Let me see the condom!" And then they want Danny and his wife to come over to talk about it.
Oh my
And she's-
God, are you shitting me?
Oh fuck! He's telling me the story. I'm like, at first I'm trying not to laugh, and then he breaks out laughing, and I was like, "Good God Almighty!" I'm trying to picture myself, my 17-year-old self, like, what the hell? I'd probably run through the wall. Like, oh fuck, that would have been bad.
Dude, there was this one time I was in high school and I was dating this girl, and I dated for her for a long time. We were serious, so we had sex, and we would go downstairs and watch movies. And one thing led to another. Like, wow, we're getting hot and heavy. You know how I laid the game down, right? Well, we had one of those fucking blankets over us that are like knitted, like it had the holes on it.
Yeah, like
And her mom comes down the stairs, and we're like, "Oh shit, lay down like we're cool, because you can hear him walking downstairs." So we're laying down there.
is your wiener sticking out of a hole? I can see where this is going.
No,
It's like a little shiitake.
but one of my balls are hanging out, right? Like it's sticking right through there. And I know you can just smell the sex in the air, right? Like you can just smell it, right?
Oh, fuck.
And so like I was like, "Oh shit, dude, shit!" She jumps on. She's like, God bless her mom. Like she's, I love her. She's awesome. She was like, "Come on, guys, let's go make some popcorn upstairs and come and watch a movie with us." And I was like, no, it's not a good idea right now. I'm like holding on to the blanket because I don't want her to fucking pull it off, right? And I'm literally like,
Oh, fuck.
I still got a boater at the time, you know what I mean? Like I'm still ready to go, and like I'm like, okay, we're not gonna go. So she's like jumping on my thigh and like pretty much hitting my dick at the same time. And the girl's like, "Mom, just go. We're watching a movie."
It's about to turn into a
And then
threesome
well,
here, Mom.
yeah, I
Jeez.
know. That would be
Better
the
watch
awesome.
yourself. This is about to be some Pornhub up in here.
In my mind, yeah, I jerked off a lot in that head if that scenario would have happened, but no, it never happened. And well, in the same story, in the same thing, what made this story unique was she was all like, "Well, let me just lay with you guys and watch this movie with you guys. What are you guys watching?" And we're like, "Oh fuck!" I'm like, "Okay," we're scooting over, and I'm scooting over, right? And I'm trying to be a GQ like.
I'm sure
smooth.
girl is like, "Man, this is weird," and Luke's like, "This is fucking awesome." Like this is everything that I thought it was gonna be. Like holy shit, this is real.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, finally.
Would you like a fish sandwich?
Maybe I'm just like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, hey, it could happen, but hey, honestly, it never happened. But she jumped in the blanket with us. Why her daughter's fucking panties were off, and my fucking drawers were off the whole time. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Maybe we should have some popcorn. She goes, okay, I'll go start it. She left, and I looked at her, and I was like, fuck, dude.
You're like, what's your mom up to for the next like 15 minutes or so?
I was like, I cannot believe that just happened. She was like, get fucking out of here. And I was like, well, I think I just pre-ejaculated all over my belly button. Can I get like a handy wipe or something?
Oh, goddamn. I got to tell a story of my buddy. I don't know if this is true or not. So he's like,
Oh, fuck it. Send it.
this was 2009 or 10 in the gym scene or what. Anyway, so he's telling me he hooks up with this chick that we knew of in the gym, right? And I'm like, all right, what? Anyway, so I probably shouldn't tell this on the air, but so he's
Nobody listens to us
yeah,
anyways.
So she likes it in the butt, right? So anyway, they're getting after it, and his his wiener's all dirty. And
Wait, what do you mean is dirty? Like corn on it or what?
yeah,
Or poo poo?
There's poop on it, and she hands him wipes, but they're those fucking bug repellent wipes that are. They're DEET wipes, but he can't see. It's dark, and I guess they were over at like Red Rocks or something in that parking lot, and so he's wiping his wiener off with DEET.
Oh,
But he's not
God.
paying attention, and he's in a hurry, and all of a sudden his dick starts burning. So he's running around outside, and he opens the door. Well, all these Asians had pulled up, to see. So he jumps out, and he's like, "It's fucking DEET!" And all these Asians are looking at him, and they're screaming at him. So he grabs water and he's pouring it on his wiener as all these Asians are watching at Red Rocks because he'd wiped his wiener off with DEET.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't know if that story was true, but it was worth telling again.
Have you ever burned your wiener?
Burned it? I tell you what. So when I was a kid, not my wiener, but I was on a search and rescue team, I was on a trail crew team, and we got sent in to find some hikers that were lost. And I had a sleeveless shirt on, and we glacier burnt, snow burnt. My shoulders and arms got really sunburnt. So my mom, bless her heart, we get back, but on the hike out, I had to shit, and I didn't have any toilet paper, so I wiped with part of my shirt, which wasn't good enough. So I get back to the truck, drive home, right? I'm only like 16 years old, 15, I don't know shit. So
part of your shirt. Wait, hang on.
So you left it there on your.
First of all, which part of your shirt?
So I was wearing a sleeveless shirt, so it's the front of it. I wiped my ass with the front of my shirt. So
You wipe from the front.
So now it's a crop top.
I do
or
wipe
did
from
you-
the front, so it's like a crop top.
How does that work out?
So I get home, and so my shoulders are burnt, my butthole's burnt, and my mom gives me this spray for my shoulders, right? It's for sunburn.
Yeah.
And so it immediately relieves
Relieved
the
it.
pain. So I'm reading this motherfucker. I'm like, for cuts, burns, scrapes, and abrasions. Like, well, my asshole's abrased.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting on the toilet, right? Fuck me running. That shit had alcohol in it.
Oh my God.
My
dude.
brown eye. So I'm running across. I'm trying to get some relief to my brown eye. So I turn the shower on and just stick my feet up, and I can hear my mom yelling, "Did you spray that on your ass?" I'm like, "Shut up, Mom." I did. It was bad. So I didn't burn my wiener, but I burnt my brown eye.
Oh, that's probably the worst.
Dude, a few of the other times, dumb things I did. I Mountain Dew, right? I drank a Mountain Dew when I was a kid. Anyway, so I pissed in a Mountain Dew bottle, drunk, right, in my bed. And my mom cleans my room, and she puts the Mountain Dew bottle in the fridge.
Oh my God.
So I crack it open, and I'm like, oh, that tastes fucking bad. I'm looking for the born on date. And I'm like, fuck, Mom, I think this Mountain Dew went bad. Where'd
take
you get
another
it?
drink. Let's find out.
She's like, I got it from your bed. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I just drank my piss. I know, right?
Oh fuck.
This podcast really brings out the best.
I know, dude. I know.
I don't know what it is, but
You know what's so funny is I was at the lake one time, and my buddy's jet ski fucking ran out of gas.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got a jet ski and I got a gas can. I'll help you. I put the gas can between my legs on the jet ski, and it's fucking choppy as fuck. Well, the fucking
Gas
gas
is hitting your
fucking
wiener?
leaked on my fucking wiener. I'm 20 years old, 21 years old, right? I'm someone big in my town, you know what I mean? Like, you know.
I'm on fire, Ricky Bobby.
I jump in the water. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with my shit? Like, I seriously thought, like, my dick was gonna burn off. Like, I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? It was so on fire. I talked to my, I think we were camping out there. I said, Mom, I spilled gas on my dick. And they're like, oh shit. I was like, call 911. It's coming off. It's fucking gonna fall off. She's like, no, you need to go to the hospital. Dude, at the time, I was talking to a fucking RN, right? She was on shift.
Yeah.
And I was like, all I could think about was like, they're going to see my burned limp dick. Fucking, I poured gasoline on this shit, and all her friends are going to talk about my limp burnt dick.
she's like, "Stop being a pussy, Luke." Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I was like, no, I'm not going to fucking hospital. And then it just wouldn't stop, right? And her shit, I was like, fuck it, I got to go to the hospital. I have to. I don't want my dick to fall off. Like I didn't, right? It would just burn. Like if anybody can relate to that, it fucking feels like
I spilled it on my foot once. I wouldn't want that on my
a brand, like a brand on your fucking dick, dude. It burns like fucking. That's torture to me.
Oh shit!
I think it's fucking torture.
How do you pee every day?
I'm used to that now.
That burning's normal.
Yeah, I'm immune to it. But gasoline on your balls and dick, dude, is no bueno.
I'm Detroit Lake, Oregon there's a giant lake, whatever, 7, 9, 10 miles long, whatever it is, and off subject of burning your wiener, but so when the ducks migrate or whatever, now this is a grown ass man that I worked for on a marina. When the ducks migrate, they fly right over the lake, and wait,
hold on.
How do we go from listen when your
now,
dick's
come
burning?
on, I'm going to circle back. Hold on, put a pin in it. Hold on. So Don Hebert, who's a grown ass, he's 45-year-old. He owns the marina. On those Sea-Doos, they haul ass. So when those ducks migrate, they fly right above the water. You've seen them, Yeah. So fucking Don's he's on the. So he's. I'm driving the Sea-Doo, and his back's to mine, and we have this huge salmon net. Yeah. And we rigged up with a PVC pipe, and then you're hauling ass, and you pass the ducks, and you fucking wing that salmon net out, and you net them.
Yeah.
It's illegal as fuck. So we come around, we're under the swinging bridge, and Don's going, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and the fucking game wardens are waiting for us, right? And I'm just a little fat kid. So Don, he's fucking 45 years old. He goes, bail, dude. And I'm like, okay. So I dove off the Sea-Doo, and he had 3 ducks in the fucking net. And they have 275 twin Mercs on there.
Yeah.
You ain't outrunning them.
You ain't going to get rid of them.
So I fucking swim into shore, and Don takes off. Now, Don outruns him. But I would, not jean shorts. I'm fucking like
Jorts.
Just run, right. So I swim to shore. I'm fucking 35 miles from Detroit, so I'm running, and my fucking legs chafed so bad in my balls from those jeans running. So you'd think I'd learn, right? So like 3 weeks later, my balls had just recovered from the first chafing incident, and we were worried about minor impossessions. We're having this huge party.
MIP.
Yeah, MIP. And the police come down, and so anybody that's smart goes in the lake because you just swim, right? So we're like, we'll swim. I was fucked up, right? It's a mile to the island.
Oh, you drowning.
And we're like, fuck it, we'll swim to the island. Like 300 yards into it, I'm like, fuck, I don't think I can fucking make it, right? Yeah. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm swimming back. Well, I swim back. Well, there's nobody there, right? They cleaned out the party. So I walk 18 fucking miles down Blowout Road back home. Well, you've seen the lake. My fucking ball sack was so chafed by the time, it was probably blisters on it by the time I was done from wearing fucking jeans. So people are like, why don't you wear jeans now?
Yeah, no.
It's my childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was, so when I was a kid, you're a product of your environment. So all my dad and all of his friends hated tourists. So, and I've talked about this on podcasts before, but so that lake, there was, the tourists would tie off to stumps, right? Their boats. And then they would camp on the shore. Yeah. So we'd get camoed up, and we'd steal all their beer and cut their boats loose and push them out in the fucking lake.
You rebel.
Oh, fuck, dude. I tell you what, like, there'd be 15, 20, 30 boats floating down the fucking lake to the dam.
Oh, my God.
Like, you'd go to jail now. And then we'd go Yogi Bear, and we'd get camoed up and steal their beer.
Yeah.
And I remember the one time, we're, like, fully camoed, and I'm low-crawling under this fucking RV, and they're just getting after it, right? Whatever, they're fucking like rabbits inside. Yeah. I'm like, they're going at it, steal everything, right? So my buddy grabs the fucking whole cooler, right? And there was no Yetis back there. There's Coleman's. So my buddy's fucking running full speed and runs face first into a black fucking SUV because he can't see it. Wham! And breaks the fucking window out with the cooler. Well, they don't even hear it, right? Yeah. So we're taking off. So the next day, we're not very good criminals. All these coolers are in the back of my Bronco.
Oh,
my mom, God rest her soul, she loves me to death. She comes out and she's like, "Are you fucking retarded?" And I'm like, "What?" And my mom's like, "There's fucking coolers in the back of your truck full of beer that aren't yours because you don't have any money, and I know you can't afford them, so I know you stole them." And I'm like, "Well, we went Yogi Bear." And she's like, "Will you at least hide the coolers, you fucking moron?" And I'm like, "All right, Mom, I'll go get rid of them." So
bring all the bush lattes in the house, though.
Yeah, no shit. Not long after that, like the most trouble we got in, You remember when 8 Seconds came out, the Lane Frost story? All right, so we get all fucked up, and we go to the local corral, which was Pam and Kevin Hills, and to ride the fucking horses, right? So I will say I was so fucked up. I was pulling the stop signs out of the ground. They're not concreted in. And I was yanking the stop signs out of the ground. And then I was going down and grabbing the yield signs and then, or whatever sign, and then putting them where the stop signs were and then putting the fucking stop signs in the wrong spot. Horrible criminals. Then I climbed up the church tower and then rang the church bell like an idiot, right? So then we go to the horse corral, and I was with my buddy Jason Heft, friend for life, David Duke, and me. And
they're probably principals.
No,
system administration.
I tell you what, David Duke was special forces. I don't know what he's doing now.
Isn't
and Jason
David Duke, wasn't he the head of the KKK?
KKK, yeah.
Is it the same guy?
His mom was Patty Duke.
Is it the same guy or different guy?
Different guy. So
it's like, wait a minute, what kind of story are we telling here?
In the middle of all this, we're riding these fucking horses, and somebody hits a horse in the face with a beer can. And Jason's an alcoholic, so I know he drank the whole beer, but he broke this horse's face. So the next day, you know, their fucking stop signs are laying all over the town or whatever. My mom's like, "You need to get the fuck out of here. You're in trouble." And I'm okay. So we go up and hide at Boy Scout Lake. My dad comes and gets us, and she's like, "Look, David ratted you out. They did basically a plea bargain. You know, hey, we'll pay you whatever." So we got criminal mischief, and so we had to go to court. Jason and I went at the same time.
Community service. Yeah, good.
Nothing. They were like, "Hey, what do they call that? A deferred sentence.
Yep.
Don't get any more trouble. Get the fuck out of here." Well, Pam bitched enough to the DA. They brought
Been
it
there,
back.
done that.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't start the KKK, please.
So they bring it back up, and we had to pay for that fucking horse's face. It was an Arabian Night, so we all had to pay for the damage to the horse's face. And at that time, so Jason was crazy as shit, but he ended up, he's been on Monster Garage before. He does custom interiors.
Really?
Yeah, Jason's super smart guy. He owns a restaurant now, but so David, whatever they did, wheeled and dealed. So Jason and I, like, I'm trying to join the fucking army, right? I owe $8,000 for this fucking horse's face that I didn't even throw the fucking beer bottle, but the judge didn't fuck around. Like, we go, and I have a court-appointed attorney, and he basically's like, "Look, you're a piece of shit. You were with them." Slams the hammer down and equal for everyone. Well, you can't join the army without you can't have
clean record.
You got to have a clean record. So my grandma put it on her credit card. So in the middle of all this shit, I go down to Giovanni's. It's a pizza place, and there was a girl in my class that had huge tits, and her boyfriend worked at Giovanni's, and I can't remember.
Nothing to do with the story. Just thought I'd throw it in there.
Well, he confronted me at the.
She was awesome. Like, this chick, just huge titties, awesome.
Well, she confronted me. He confronted me at the pizza place, and
she had big pepperonis.
I don't know, but I fucking hit that dude at the top of the stairs, and his teeth flew out like snowflakes. So I had to pay for the fucking front four of his teeth.
Dude.
They're like $10,000 each for fake teeth.
Yeah.
And so my grandma
I know.
Yes. My grandma had to put like fucking basically $40,000 from the teeth and $8,000 from the fucking horse on her credit card before I could join the army. So my first 3 years in the army were nothing but paying for these fucking doctor bills and this goddamn horse.
That is horrible.
Yeah, I was a wild kid.
Well, look at you now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking CEO.
It's funny because one of my teachers, well, Kathy Monroe is my mom's best friend, and she had dated this dude and then dumped him, and he ended up being my math teacher. So my mom's best friend, her ex-boyfriend, years later, obviously, is my math teacher, and he told me at one point in time I basically just grow up and be a logger, which is what you do, and like construction.
Yep.
And he he's just a math teacher. His name's Dorsey Smith. Everybody called him Dorky. He had like these fucking snaggle teeth, and I hated that motherfucker bad. And he was a math teacher his whole life, and so Connie brings up, I think, occasionally to him that I didn't become a logger and actually made it. So yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind beating the fuck out of that guy. Even if it was 70, I'd probably still hit him.
There's a few
He's
back
such an
home.
asshole.
Yeah, there's a few fucking back home that always told me like I was gonna be a fucking railroad or just fucking stop. What are you fighting for? Blah blah blah. I don't know what I'm fighting for, but I'm not sitting at this bar being the same fucking piece of shit you are.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm mad at this motherfucker, but I did it, and I don't know, man. That fucking follow your dreams, kid. If you don't fucking listen,
Yeah, no shit. I mean, on that note, in all seriousness, like when parents talk to me about their kids bad, I'm like, look, you couldn't be much worse than me.
yeah, that's why I said like,
Have hope. Like there's a chance that you'll
Well,
make it.
So someday you could be the 436,000th podcast on iTunes.
Yeah, no shit.
you know what I mean.
Follow
One
your
day.
dreams, kids.
Well, you know what's so crazy is like,
One day you could be fucked up talking into a microphone too. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, we got millions of downloads over here at Kifaru Cast. Like, you know what? Like, honestly, like, it says a lot. Like, by all means, like, I am, you know, it's funny because I talk to my dad all the time, and he's like, dude, you know how many people say you like they're so happy you made it? I'm like, Dad, how the fuck did I make it? But it's mine, you know, like, it is mine. Like, in it, you know, like, you know, you're fucking, you know, you fought, you know, this, you did that, you went all over the world. I get a corner Justin Gaethje in a world championship, you know, title. And you know, it's different, right? I guess making it is different. Have I made it yet? No. I don't think I have. And I don't think you have made it yet either.
No.
Well, no.
I know
Working
you haven't
on it.
made it, bro.
No, but I mean, at the same point, I actually feel like I have made it because I have a great wife. I got 2 great kids.
And she has huge boobies.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, we have a lot of common, Snyder. You know what I mean? Like, we like a lot of things that, like, we like big racks.
I like big boobies. Yeah.
You know what I mean? We like whitetail. That's why I always try to tell people, I'm like, my wife is the best whitetail I ever mounted. Yeah. But that's what I say. Like, so like, it literally is like how people, take it is like how you make it. Like, do I think I made it? Fuck yeah, dude. I hit a grand slam with my wife, my family. I get to do this. I get to fucking hunt. I've met some awesome people. I get to hang out with you. I mean, like honestly, Snyder, like, you know how many people hit me up like, damn, you're so lucky you get to fucking be neighbors next to fucking Snyder. And I'm like, fucking come and live with me for a week. No, I'm just kidding. No, it really is. Like, I really am like lucky that, you know, me and you have fucking hit it off and been good. And we like girls with big boobs. And I don't know. I think it's a good, we got a good taste. But
Boobies make me smile.
yeah, dude, boobs are the greatest thing ever, I think, honestly. I love when Snyder drinks, dude.
This is the quality content. This should be Patreon.
Yeah, this is
right
totally
here.
Patreon right here.
I think though for you know, in my after 4.5 beers, the most sober I can be, when I think the biggest thing is just don't stop. Like, I didn't have any plans. Like, people are like, well, what were your goals? Or what? Like, fuck, the only goal I had was to live in the woods. That was like my goal. I wanted to hunt as much as I could and live in the woods, and everything else was just a byproduct, you know, of it, because you know how much I love social media, but it's part of it. But the thing is like, guys, there's a certain way I think you go about it. If you go about it just because you love it, that's the right way. If you go about it just because you want fame or whatever,
Yep.
It's kind of a short-sighted goal. But if you just love being in the outdoors and you like doing podcasts and make people laugh, whatever, I think that's the best way to go about it. And I will say, like, one of the guys over at Rocky Mountain was like, what did he say the other day? He said, I think you're the most misunderstood guy in the outdoor industry.
Probably 100%. I can understand him saying that, dude.
Yeah, because guys will come in and be like, you know, is he a dick? And they're like, he's the most giving guy you'll ever meet. But I don't smile a whole lot. I'm not a big people person.
Yep.
I do want to help people, but, you know.
On your terms.
Yeah.
Like, in your era. You know what I mean? Like, I totally get that. Like,
Definitely in my wheelhouse, for sure.
yeah, for sure. And that's kind of like where I'm different is, like, I can go and see. I like to mingle with people. You know, if they're buying me drinks, for sure. Yeah,
Not for me. Yeah.
You're opposite, right? Like, you want to be like, if I'm going to be doing stuff, I want to do something in my terms to do it your wheelhouse. And I honestly, I get that. And I respect that because not everybody's like me. Because don't get me wrong, it gets old.
Yeah.
But I love the return of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I guess that's why I like teaching so much, because I see the return of their little happy ass becoming little ninjas.
Yeah, and I get tons of, which is cool, like tons of messages, guys letting me know, like, hey, how much I helped with their first animal or
Yeah,
whatever.
I see that. It's cool.
Yeah, which I like. You know, I try to help people as much as I can, and you know, but there's a certain, you know, I'm definitely not the guy you want to go invite to a huge party because I'm going to sit in the corner and not know what to do. That's why I bring Amy. Amy likes to talk to everybody.
Right?
I don't invite you anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
But no, it's really the truth. Is like you got to have a yin and a yang, and like obviously, me and my wife are like pretty much as opposite as we come across. Like
Not
she's
socially,
a fucking
though. Not socially.
yeah. We like when we were younger. She's
smart. He
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah,
read good.
exactly. Yes, in every other way but a social setting.
she's hot. I'm not so pretty. I get it. She got straight teeth, not so straight.
I look like a sack of assholes.
Sack of assholes.
Right? Like
Man.
I got a face like a
she can
bulldog's
read. I
ass.
can't read so well.
4 + 4 is 7.
Yeah, my daughter's like, that's not how you spell that, Dad. But you're a kindergartner. How do you know?
Yeah, no shit.
But like it really is. You need a yin and a yang. I don't know. There's some things where I'm just like bite my lip and just go with it. And there's some times where I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm going straight retard. I'm going in a fight with this woman right now. But yeah, you definitely need that yin and yang. I think I don't know, man. Amy, you tell me right now, how's the month of September? Was it different not having him around? Yeah. That's what he does, huh? You're used to, you know.
She likes being alone.
It was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, man, look at all the shit I got done around the house.
I know, right?
It's been great.
She wasn't doing cardio because the other day when we were deer hunting, she was not fucking happy. We climbed up that hill to Frank, and she's like, "Fuck, I'm getting fucking dizzy." And
I've been there.
we were going after those deer the other day. I was like, "Shoot that doe." She's like, "It's just a baby." I'm like, "God, fucking damn it, shoot it."
Murder that fucking deer. Catching deer.
Amy. I good though. We got one.
Yeah, dude, I got to give you mad props, man. Like you stuck with it and you did it. And I know every hunter wants to shoot a buck, a big buck or a thing, but I'm telling you right now, shooting an animal with your bow is as a trophy as anything out it. And dude, I just got to say, fuck it, man. I'm happy for you. It is. It's cool because
she's gotten a mule deer, spot and stock, whitetail buck, a whitetail doe, and turkeys so far. So she's doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and an owl-dad.
With your bow?
With a bow?
Oh,
Really?
that owl-dad was a fucking trip. So
Really? No shit.
We're
That's
I
awesome.
get pretty intense, but John shot his owl-dad.
Fuck, I haven't even shot
And
one.
they all went.
You can't even find an aoudad on a high fence ranch, bro. Jeez.
They went over the edge into
Kidding
the
me?
cliffs, and so when she and I are walking up to it, I'm like, "All right, be fucking ready, because they're all going to be right here." And we pulled up to the edge. How many do you think were down there? Yeah, they're fucking bounding around, and I'm like, "Okay, shoot the one on the hill. Shoot the one on the hill." And she hammered it. I mean, it wasn't a perfect shot because it bounded, but she killed it. It was good. So, not too many people have killed an owl-dad their first trip.
No, fuck no. That's awesome. That's great. No, right here. She can go right here. Ooh. Yeah. No, it's good.
No, I'm good.
She's like, nah, I'm good. I'm just sipping on this scissor over
She's
here.
embarrassed. She's embarrassed. She doesn't want to be on the
Well,
podcast.
she's funny.
I don't blame you, Amy.
I wasn't sure she was coming down or not, so I'm like, "Hey, I'm going." She's like, "I thought I was going." I'm like, "Well, you can go if you
You're
want."
always
So-
welcome.
We need to have Amy as a guest.
Yeah, I know.
She kills more stuff than you do, Louis. Amy, tell us your secrets. Tell us Aaron's secrets.
I tell you what, Aaron,
No lie.
was we had those one deer. I'm not the best. I was having her take a couple of shots she probably shouldn't have that were far.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Send it. Fuck it.
yeah, it was funny because we were David D. Austin We just hired him as our videographer. He's a stud.
Yeah, I want to get to that real quick.
Frank and me and Amy. And so there's a 320, 330 bull behind us, like 200 yards, screaming. And when we walked in, I'm like, I think I heard a bull bugle. So he had like 15 cows. So I fucking took her bow, and I'm like, I'm gonna take your bow. Just keep watching deer. So I got 70 yards from the bull, and I couldn't get any closer. And I had come back, and we glassed. Well, that was the day you got 50 yards from. She went on her stalk and got 50 yards.
Was Frank? Because I watched that whole deal. That was cool, man. I was like happy with Frank that did that. That was cool.
Oh yeah, she took off her socks or
I
took off her shoes. Right?
I was like, take it off, girl. Take it off.
Oh, shit. Yeah, she did good. And then the next day we went out, and she and I glassed from one area. We got into a bunch of deer, and then we went out and we met with Frank, and we climbed up that hill, and we were glassing both sides of the road, basically. And so on the other side of the road where we were parked, there was deer that had come down and bedded. And so she and I hiked up to those deer, and the one doe had got out maybe 35 yards or so, stood up and walked off. And so we just kept going, and there was two nannies and a baby doe walking from our right to our left. And I'm like, hey, these deer, we're probably going to kill them. So we were working in on them, and the deer we had actually got out of its bed was working left to right in front of us, and it stopped at 48 yards. And I'm like, shoot it, 48. And she shot, and I'm like, did you hit it? I think you hit it. She's like, I don't know. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you hit it. And I ran over, and it fell over dead. I'm like, well, you fucking hit it because it's smacked. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I Cameron Haynes the shit out of it. She went back to get Frank, and I threw it over my shoulder and carried it above the road, and then we cut it up above the road, got some photos. So
yeah,
it was cool. I was glad that I got to be there because when she was with Frank, which would have been fine, but it was cool that I got to be there.
Your husband. That's what I messaged you. I was like, that's cool you being there because, obviously you weren't gonna kill no fucking Pope and Young like I did. So might as well go help her out.
I tell you what, like. She's spoiled though because she's.
I like that Amy's our live studio audience. She just lost whatever dumb fucking shit
how many
you
deer?
say.
How many did we see the first day? You think?
The first day?
Yeah. Yeah, probably 50 deer. So she's spoiled, but
that's a lot of deers.
You know that's
It's a lot of deers.
a lot of deer cubs. The Vietnamese.
Dude, you know what's so funny is I was watching
Plural, motherfucker. No.
when you said that because I was watching Gran Torino earlier, and I was like, God damn, I love this fucking movie, dude.
Speaking of David Duke, I was watching Gran Torino earlier.
Well, and he was talking about all kinds of shit. I can't say it.
I think we're gonna have Ryu put in Kaylee's boyfriend, or I guess fiance now.
Baby's daddy.
Yeah, baby daddy.
Yeah,
no
baby
shit.
daddy.
Oh, fuck. God,
Yeah.
I'm getting old. I'm gonna be a grandpa.
Yep.
Yeah, Amy's excited. Not so much for me. I'm not much of a
Dude, I'm telling you. Well, I can't even imagine my daughter having a kid right now. But she's only 5.
She's 5, dude.
But-
Like,
but-
come on, bro.
But at the same time, like, I think it's gonna do you justice.
You good? Yeah,
I think it will.
I think I gave Ryu a bunch of camping shit the other day. I'll help him.
He's a good kid, dude.
Yeah, he
I
is.
like him.
He's
Little
funny. He
fucking
needs to get rid
trickster.
of that fucking
Man bud.
that thing on his head. You know what he looks like is a Vietnamese honest kid. He needs to cut that fucking hair. I saw a
He's a
video.
good
I've
kid.
never seen him with that thing off his head.
Uh-huh.
And he needs. I was like, dude, you got to wear a fucking baseball hat, right? Get rid of that fucking yarmulke looking thing. And
He looked like Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones.
that's exactly what he looks like. You know what? He looks like he should be working for like Sprint that got farmed out.
Yeah, he's a dude.
You know, like the tech guys you talk to when you call Sprint.
Sanjeep?
Yeah,
he looks
exactly.
like Sanjeep.
Dude, I while we're talking shit here, when I worked in I was in Silverdale in Washington doing glass, and one of the architects we had,
Oh fuck.
God, what was his name? I guess it doesn't matter, but and he had like hiccups all the time, and so he's talking to us, and he's telling us the system work because it's a curtain wall system.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I don't think that's gonna work. And he's like, we are going to follow through with the initial plan. And I'm like, yeah, dude, that shit ain't gonna fucking work. And I was like, it rains too much here.
Yeah.
I was like, you're putting wicks. He had these wicks that would wick out the water. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, That's fucking. It ain't gonna work, dude. And he wasn't used to dealing with somebody like me. He's like, I believe it will work fine. And I'm like, Kumar Grover. I'm like, Kumar, it will not work fine. I promise you. And he's like, oh, dude. And he was like, are you being funny? And I'm like, I guess so. Yeah. I was like, that shit ain't gonna work, dude. That's what Ryu reminds me of. Is that
really?
Dude, yeah, same glasses and everything. But I tell you what, he's fucking addicted to shooting and he wants to hunt. So.
Yeah, he wants. I see him always shooting because I follow. Well, when was it? When you were gone, I came over to the house and gave you guys those shirts. And the kids weren't supposed to be there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? but I literally went over there and I talked to him for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And I was like, damn, congratulations. He's all excited and everything. And he's a good kid. But that's what the other thing I was talking to your daughter in the back when I was sneaking at all the garage sale stuff. I was like, damn, they're getting rid of all this stuff. You know, I was like, God damn, this shit's going to be, dude, you guys are going to sell a shitload of stuff. Shitload.
Oh yeah, it'll be crazy.
It'll be you guys got a bunch of stuff to sell, and that'll be huge. But dude, Kaylee was telling me about packs that I was like, wait, what pack are you talking about? We were talking about diaper bags and shit. Like what? I'm like, what's the best Kifaru diaper bag? You know what I mean? And like, I was like, nah, that's too small. You need to have a little bit bigger, you know. And she was like, no. She knows it all.
We got to get Denny Sturgis on the podcast.
Yeah, I would
while he's inebriated because he's a lot funnier when he's fucked up.
The only way I'm gonna have him if I get one of those fucking cow decoys.
No, that's Denny Ferris. Denny Sturgis is the Tradbo guy. He killed more shit than smallpox.
Who's that? Denny Sturgis. How do I not know him?
I'm sure you've. I'll pull. I'm not kidding.
Maybe
this
I do
dude's
know.
Killed a lot, way more than me.
Is he from Colorado?
No, he's in Michigan. Denny's.
I ain't buying no flight down here.
No, we'll have to get him on, but he
we can get him on the big screen now.
I tell you what would be
I
awesome.
pay cash money for that big screen.
Is watching you two fucking have a drink off because that motherfucker can drink.
Can he really?
Oh yeah, he can put him down. But Denny's a badass. I'm trying to if you look at some of he has shot literally.
Let me see.
That's Denny right there.
Oh shit, we had him on a live feed one time. I think.
Did we? Yeah,
I do remember him. Yeah, he's a fucking killer.
Oh, he's a fucking assassin. I tell you what, you wouldn't want to do is piss him off because he's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, we did have him. I do know who he is.
Yeah. Denny's
he's
a
a big motherfucker.
Him and Randy are buddies. But yeah, Denny's cool. He just messaged me. He's like, I need to get on that podcast with you guys. He's funny. He called the other day.
We should do that and have him fucking on the FaceTime.
He called it like
maybe we should get more patrons and fly them out here.
Yeah, 2:30 in the afternoon.
I like your style, dog.
Where's that Kifaru sponsorship money?
Yeah, no shit. We did pay you, didn't we?
We did, but that's already spent and gone. Oh shit.
Yeah, dude, he's killed everything.
With his recurve.
Longbow.
Is it kind of like your idol?
I don't know about idol, but he's a badass.
I would say. I mean, that would be like somebody I look up to.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a guy.
I'm still looking up for my idol. I'm still looking for somebody that.
Louis, stop it, bro.
Look at that.
I'm here.
Yeah, he's killed some shit.
That ain't no Pope and Young like what I kill.
He's funnier than hell too.
Dude, would you get a 2x3? Pope and Young is 2x3s now.
Dude, it's non-typical fucking Pope and Young.
You know how many Pope and Youngs I've killed in my day? Then,
dude, not that wide.
Shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm inebriated. Is that what it's called?
Hey, yeah, it's inebriated. But tell the truth, Snyder.
Yes.
When you fucking put that hole, you were like, we need the backhoe to put that deer head in that motherfucker.
Oh shit, that's
It'd
funny.
take two of us like 3 minutes.
Yeah, he's a killer, huh?
Yeah, fuck. He. Somebody made a comment to him that Tradbo guys don't kill shit. He
Yeah, look at
and
that
he's been
dude.
drinking. Dude, he posted like 150 fucking animals in a row. If you see his house, it's unbelievable. I mean,
Really?
he's got everything. He's even got baboons. Fuck, he's got monkeys and shit in the background. I'm like, damn, dude.
That's one thing I want. I want like a bamboo right here holding like an ashtray or something.
Did you say a bamboo?
A bamboo. I want a bamboo.
Like a tree or the animal?
The animal, motherfucker.
Oh,
Fucking
a
smart guy.
baboon.
Damn.
Fucking monkey. Remember that on Congo? Bad gorilla.
Bad
with
gorilla.
a fucking monkey that
Seriously.
can speak sign language.
Yeah, I want a fucking Congo
Shitty Peter. Remember that?
Yeah, shitty Cody. Fucking shitty Cody.
Cody. Yeah.
You want to shoot an endangered species now. You're a fucking gorilla here. That's
Well,
what
I meant a fucking, what do you call those motherfucking chimpanzees?
Chimpanzees. Howling monkeys.
a chimpanzee is like the most docile of all the monkeys.
I got.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, don't fuck with the Italian.
What is it?
The Italian stallion.
They fucking tear each other apart.
What is?
Oh, yeah, chimps. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get what is it, a bamboon?
Bamboon. Fucking, we can name them.
A baboon?
A
I think it's
baboon.
a baboon. I don't think there's an M in there.
All right. Well, either way, baboon, boobies. I want one right here, full body mount, holding an ashtray.
When I was
Hey,
in
Nick.
Panama, I went to the jungle, basically training center, and they have these howling monkeys. Like they jerk off in their hand and throw it at you and shit.
What the
And then,
what?
Oh, I know, it's crazy. And then Akudamundes. They had
The
these fucking
cadillos. The cadillos.
things in- yeah, no shit. They had these Akudamundes, and so
You got splatted by a wad?
I know, man, it's weird. The on my mic keeps coming off and on. Hopefully, it's getting all this. But anyway,
Well, if Luke could
You're
fucking
good.
plug shit in.
so when we were on patrol, I would take my MRE crackers. Oh, I can hear it now. I take my. Oh shit, we lost it. I lost it.
You're good, bro. Talk.
Hello. I just can't hear anything.
What?
It's not that big of a deal. So when
It's pretty low budget.
I was
Aaron.
taking,
what do you expect here, bud?
No,
I was
you're
taking,
good.
I can hear it now. So I was taking crackers and I'd put them on guys' chests when they were sleeping. These Akudamundes would fucking come in and be eating on their chest and shit. So anyway, they figured out it was.
Where's the story going?
I want to go.
Dropping loads on
I tell
dude's
you where it's
chest.
going is when we fucking got on the helicopter to get taken out of there, they put Tabasco sauce in my, because I can't handle spicy food. They filled up my canteen cup with fucking Tabasco sauce. So we're on the Black Hawk coming out, and I take a big swig, and it's Tabasco sauce. You can't spit that shit out the door. It flies
No.
back in your face. I shit fire for a fucking week. So I may have won the one battle, but I lost the war because my asshole was on fire from drinking Tabasco sauce.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's a good idea, actually. Putting Tabasco in somebody's fucking water bottle.
Yeah.
I love Tabasco.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like
love
Tabasco. Like you need some like Chile. What is that?
Cholula's not as hot as
Cholula.
Tabasco. No, Tabasco's hotter.
You think so?
Oh yeah, dude, I love Tabasco. Cholula's weak, bro.
I don't know.
That's for the white Mexicans.
I don't know, man. My nose runs on both of them.
I'm a weenie. I can't, like, mild hot wings is like top
Yeah, that's
out for me.
That's me too.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good. But
It's me too.
Are you gonna go down with us with Scotty for Audad?
I mean, well,
That's the plan.
I really want to. I mean, we kind of talked about that. I mean, here's my deal, dude. I'm not gonna fucking just be like, hey, I thought I was going on this fucking trip.
Here's my deal. You know I'm not going to shoot shit, Aaron. So you might as well invite me so I, can
straight
take a
up,
walk with my
straight
bow.
up will.
I think what we're gonna do is like Chad and me, you and Frank, Skinny Codes, and David.
Well, we
Dion.
got to raise some Patreon money for that.
It'll be on
Are
Kifaru.
you guys on Patreon?
Luke
you guys
doesn't
do
cover
Patreon?
skinny codes.
Yeah, we do
funds.
Patreon.
Dude, I can't believe, dude. We got up to 11 Patreons in this bitch.
Dude, we have somebody donating $25 a month to this shit show.
Two of them.
2 of them?
Dude, we got 125
Dude.
bucks, dog.
Hey, listen.
We're going Sizzler.
That is instant access to my OnlyFans. $25 a month guaranteed.
You guys got a lot?
Yeah. I mean, I think we make $1,800 a month on Patreon.
Damn, that's good.
Well, we put it all back into like that stuff from Last Chance, the archery range, and everything else.
You know what I do with mine?
paper alcohol.
Yeah, dude. It's like literally ice and fucking beer.
Ice and beer.
On that note, my front teeth are numb. I'm feeling it. I
like,
guess 5 beers into it. God, I'm a lightweight.
But honestly, like it is. It's weird. I appreciate everybody that's fucking listens and does it. Like we did a Patreon deal the other night.
It's Patreon.
Podbean is Patreon.
I think it's pronounced the same way no matter what.
Did you see Mike Perry is auctioning off his corner spot to the highest bidder?
Dude, that's smart.
That's what we need. Hey, listen, Patreons, if you want to
If
be
you
a
got-
special
listen.
guest on Gladiators Unfiltered,
You want to sit next to Amy next to us? Be a patron. we got him. We got you. But honestly, like, I never thought in a million years, like when I saw the option and people were like, "Hey, you should do Patreon," I was like, "What the fuck is that?" They're gonna. I don't ask for money, right? Like it's hard for me to ask for money, unless it's Aron and Kifaru, right? So I literally was like, all right, I'll try it. I literally bought the.
What happened?
What do you mean? It's there.
That was the Black Rifle Coffee guys cutting the ribbon. I panicked. I blacked out. Turn that shit.
And then I was like, all right, so I did it. And then like the first day, I had like 6 people fucking hit me up, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Show me how to do it. I'm like, I don't know how to fucking do it. Click on the fucking money bag. I guess that's what you do. Anyways, Skinny Cody's trying to fucking. I got 2 of those motherfuckers. That's my Vanna White. Skinny Cody's my Vanna White.
You know what? I can't believe. How long have we been on?
2 hours.
I haven't had to pee yet.
I know we're doing good.
I
Don't
should get a gold
yourself.
star or something.
I got 3 cups here for you.
Fuck, I tell you what, like, so for me, I started taking those edibles for sleeping.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about too.
I tell you what, like at 2:33 in the morning, because I drink a lot of water, I have a piss hard on so fucking bad you could hang 3 wet towels on it. I kind of stumble into the bathroom, pee for 15 seconds, walk back, and then I join back out to 5. Yeah. It's just the only thing that's waking me up, obviously, is I got to pee.
So tell me about the edibles that you're taking to sleep.
So it's 100 milligrams. 2 chocolates, they're 50 each, or 1 gummy, which is 100 milligrams.
See, that's fucking blows my mind because I've never. I mean, unless you hang out with Justin Gaethje, like that's the only thing. Like liquids, like 100 milligrams, you can take that and not feel shit.
I told him that today, and he was like, "So
yeah." He told you.
He literally looked at me. He's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm
Aaron, Aaron, that's too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
Aaron, you don't want to be eating that much edibles."
That's pretty much what he sounded like.
Yeah, what are you thinking, bro? Jeez, what are you like Cheech and Chong?
I tell you what though, like, so for that's no shit because here's a lot of with Justin. His nose is broke as fuck. But I haven't slept in 2 decades or more, like more than 3 to 4 hours a night. So, they've been working good. I mean, I'm a fan. I messaged Rogan. I'm like, dude, I started taking edibles for sleeping. They're great. And
he was like, smoke some weed with me, bro. You'll be better.
Oh shit. I have such issues with sleeping. If I wake up normally to pee at 2:33 in the morning, I'm up. I just go down and work out, whatever. Well, now lay back down and sleep till 5:30.
Really?
And yeah, it's
awesome. That's probably awesome.
I mean, if I can get 6-7 hours of sleep a night, that's a miracle. And I have been for the last week and a half.
It's better for your whole body, your immune system, everything, fighting COVID, everything.
Fucking COVID. Oh shit.
You know what I mean? Like, it honestly is like rest is the best thing. The way you go, you know what I mean? You probably need a lot more rest. That's what, honestly, like, I don't take it a whole lot because I trip. I honestly trip my balls, and I kind of like it. Don't get me wrong, but it's like some of it's like way too much, huh, Cody? You've seen me fucking trip.
Wake up in the morning, you're like,
nah, dude, like what the fuck, huh?
Like, yeah, pantsless Tuesdays, bro. That's every time this fool's eating edibles.
What is that?
Fireball.
Try a little bit of it.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
No, just a little bit of it. Yeah, she's like, it makes the dick hard. A little bit. That's good, huh? You can have that.
It's like a fucking Red Hot.
It's awesome.
You've never had Fireball?
No.
You know what it's gonna
popped his cherry.
You know what's gonna make me do is probably shit Fireball.
No, it won't. It's gonna make the yang hard.
I'm gonna be on the toilet and be like,
nope, you're strong like bull.
Strong like bull.
Strong like bull. Promise.
Good. Thank God that fucking.
My wife will thank you.
Thank God that raptor has like this kind of like it. That raptor. I tell you what I need to do is stop driving that Raptor fast. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna go to jail. But
I feel so out of place not having a fucking Raptor in this bunch.
I tell you what the problem is going 100. You feel like you're doing 50. You don't even know you're speeding. So
really?
Yeah,
See
I
that?
haven't
I
gotten
don't know.
pulled over
I don't
yet.
know if that would be good for me.
That is good.
I told you, man. They're good. Oh yeah.
Aaron's gonna
You know
be
what?
wrestling
Can we
people
edit
by
this
the end of
out?
the night.
You got to edit this out. What I'm about to say.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll edit
It's
it.
for the Patreons. If you guys want to hear,
No, we ain't shit.
I'm not gonna
$4.99
say
a
it.
month.
Then I'll be in trouble. I'm not gonna say it,
Oh fuck.
dude. God damn it. Fuck.
Fuck
No,
it.
I can't. I can't say it. No.
Why?
Oh, I can fucking tell you we're gonna be in trouble if I say it. So I'll wait till.
All right. Well, don't be a nester, dude. We'll have a great podcast and fucking bam.
You have to take
fucking
it.
Nester. Oh shit! I can't air this.
It was actually
motherfucker.
something that Brian Broderick said when we were fucking hunting, tree stand hunting in Alabama.
Uh-huh.
And I laughed so fucking hard. He was sitting in the tree stand beside me, and we could hear these deer coming in. And what he said, I was laughing so fucking hard. I scared all the deer off. I couldn't stop laughing. And he was. I'm not gonna say it. I'll say it later.
All right,
I'm gonna be in trouble.
For my Patreons, this is what we're gonna say, man, dude. But this is gonna be good. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, believe me, it won't be good because you're gonna lose some listeners. And I'm definitely. If I
Yeah,
say
well,
this, I'm
hang
definitely.
on, dude. We don't even lose no listeners.
Yeah.
God damn, I bring you on here to build my listeners.
Yeah, no shit.
Joe Rogan status here. Oh.
You're getting good downloads though.
Oh man, I'm doing really good. It's thanks obviously to you guys and for you coming on board.
I'm
Like
not gonna lie, I'm fucked up.
some people tend to do that sometimes here. It happens.
Fireball.
On a Tuesday. Is that Tuesday? Monday.
Yep, Pantsless Tuesday, bro. Like how many times we gotta talk about it?
That is Tuesday.
Wait, one of us has to fucking drive.
Well, because I don't want you to.
He
Yeah.
had to take his fireball shooter.
Fuck. I
where
thought
we're
that
at
was
right
mine. Honestly, I'm really enjoying podcasting.
By the way, my wife can drive drunk better than anyone I've ever
Hey,
seen.
you're only going 5 minutes away, so thank God.
And that Ford, it has like this auto cruise control thing where
I need one of
it
those.
goes off when like you hit the center line, and it says, "Hey, pull over and sleep." And then there's all kinds of-
Seriously?
Oh, dude, that fucking truck is way smarter than I am. You can change the suspension and the steering from a push of a button, and like if you're riding someone that tells you like back off, like you can. There's all kinds of settings on that.
Really?
Aaron, you're being an asshole.
Yeah.
Please slow down.
Yeah. Stop riding their ass, dickhead. Except it's in an Asian voice.
Yeah.
Your rights are wrong. Your rights are wrong.
Aaron,
Your lights keep
Please,
12
please.
o'clock. 12 o'clock.
stop being
Oh
shitty.
my God, dude.
Aaron is asshole.
You drank some of that. She took it like, hey, I'm going to be a good
She's
girl.
like, I don't want you to drive. Let me have this motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I don't know, man. So I know you're a big Sika fan. How's everything holding up for you on that whole line? You liking everything?
Yeah,
You
I
got a
tell
new
you.
line?
How is it in 11 degrees?
Well, it was good because I brought enough shit. But, with the clothing stuff, Barklow and I were talking about this. We were making jokes just because, not jokes, but I mean, how many people probably suffered from that snowstorm? And the thing is I wrote an article once called "Don't Chase the Rabbit," and it was "Don't Chase the Lightweight Rabbit." I was on a mule deer hunt many years ago where I went like super lightweight, and I used like an alcohol stove. Anyway, I got fucked up in the high country. Just storm came in, and I went too lightweight. And when you when you weigh things out and you figure out, okay, how much weight am I adding to my pack to extend the time I'm in the backcountry? And, in my case, like with, this, I only added like 3 pounds of clothing and some hot hands, to make it comfortable. Yeah. So, I mean, I can't say, I know guys like Make Honey Granny again, some of those guys fuck with Sitka, but as far as the clothing, leaving all the different people that use it out and all the other bullshit, like I don't think you can beat that system. They just make really, really good shit. So I didn't have any issues, and I'm a big fan of it. Plus, I'm a big fan of Barklow. He and I are pretty close. So
Right. Well,
I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm fucked up. I don't know if I should be giving any fucking technical advice right now about anything. Let's talk about tuning arrows. Your bow will be so fucked up you're gonna shoot yourself.
That's my kind of shit right there.
Let's go shoot for money. That's what I
Yeah,
need
that's
right
what
now.
I'm saying right now.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm saying is like, so.
All right, hold on. Who wants to go to the truck and get chew?
Skinny Cody will.
I got you.
It's in it's in the driver's side door.
You just open that door too. It doesn't matter. But
I'm licking my teeth like a fucking crackhead.
But honestly, like, what I was getting at is like, you know, like the sickest stuff is obviously grade A top choice meat too. But if you want like top choice grade A, top choice grade A, top choice grade A, you come to fucking
Cryptic, motherfucker. Goddamn. No, Cryptic makes good shit.
And that's what I'm saying is like, you know, and like me and you, I respect that you fucking rock the Natari shit. You know what I mean?
Peas and carrots.
You know what I mean? But no, it is. My deal is like, I don't know, man. I just always been a loyal fucking dude, and they gave me my first fucking get up set, and I just stuck with them from day one. I've never had any Sika on, and it's not that I don't want it. It's just that I'm a loyal fucking dude, right? Like fucking Stone Glacier offered me a fucking shitload of money, but I was like, I gotta stay with fucking Kifaru. No, but like it really is like, if anybody has to say anything about anything, listen to the source. Like if people rocking Sika, rock Sika. Listen to the guy that's rocking the shit because he knows what they're doing. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that altitude line that I rock and you rocked for a minute, I know you did.
Oh, yeah, I used it for a while.
Dude, I used the fucking zippy and the fucking undergarment. Dude, that's all I fucking used. It was the shit and the solids.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm just thinking how fucked up I am right now.
He can't even open his own can of chew.
Where's our Tito at?
Well, hey, dude. Hey, here's
by the way, I don't think I'm supposed to talk about this. I've been working with Benchmade. This is a prototype knife.
those guys are cool, man. I know those guys.
It's a badass knife.
Yeah, Benchmade are cool.
I got a knock joke. You start it.
Knock knock.
I'm just kidding. How the fuck is that gonna work if you
I
start
don't know.
it? Oh, there's a little fireball left. I better drink it.
But what I'm getting at, people, what I'm getting at is if somebody's rocking a certain
Should be
brand,
illegal. All right, sorry, go ahead.
no, that shit's good. Really, it really is good. Fireball is the shit. All I'm saying is, if somebody you want to know that's rocking a certain gear or a certain bow, certain fucking deal, dude, you're gonna. Are you fucked up too? What the fuck are you doing, Cody? Give me that motherfucker.
Don't get sick.
One on this fucking podcast right now.
He does have a point. All right, right now I'm going to give a tech tip on how to do a 3-finger dip.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Got to give him the doorbell. Ding dong, ding dong.
Oh God, who would have thought? Who would have fucking thought? Fucking. So, like, honestly, guys, we're just trying to pack chew right now.
Hey, which one of you guys is going to start dry heaving first?
Not
Definitely
me.
Luke, because I don't
Probably
get
me.
sick.
It'll be me.
5 minutes. What's the over under?
Hey,
I'm going to look like Bubba Gump.
hey, for real,
Look, Forrest, we just lean against our backs against
Dude,
each other. We don't have to
dude.
lay in the mud.
dude. We're gonna cut this one short because I gotta fucking do a Patreon with you because I want to hear your story, but I got the best fucking story that we couldn't air the other day about the gum and me.
The
eating
gum? What happened?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And my wife ain't gonna
no,
listen
no,
to
no.
it because she ain't paid for the motherfucker.
She's not a fan. She doesn't
She
listen
ain't
to
a
our
patron.
regular episodes. She's not paying for this shit.
So no, she ain't no patron. I don't see her $5 coming in every month.
I got 5 kids to feed.
She ain't doing $25 swag here. That's for damn sure.
She pays her dues.
This is a badass knife. I got to tell you the Benchmade thing. So the dude got hold of us from Benchmade.
He's
and,
a bald headed dude, right? I know, yeah.
He's cool as shit. And he got a hold of us, and I was like, hey man, I didn't think you really wanted to work with us because we're different than the normal guys you work with. And
He's
like,
different, dude. He's cool.
Oh, he's cool as shit. And he's like, look, we need guys that are going to give us, honest feedback and whatever. And I'm like, well, yeah. I was like, dude, I've been a Benchmade fan for forever. So he sent us a ton of different, knives and prototypes. And honestly, I'm probably going to get in trouble talking. Like this one, this thing's badass. It's super lightweight. It'll definitely cut a Mexican. Last time I checked.
Oh, shit. This shit is sharp.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I needed when I was cutting my world record. State record. My bad.
I should not have drank that Fireball. I can't feel my fucking teeth. I'm seeing 2 knives. Is that bad?
Yeah, welcome to my life. Dude, this is a nice knife. It's light.
Yeah.
It's
no,
nice.
it's badass. But what's cool about them or whatever is, they take, one of the reasons I like working with Sitka is they take very good, when you give them feedback, they take it. Yeah, they listen. Like this thing, though, I wouldn't change much about it. But we cut Amy's deer up with this thing and a couple others. But yeah, it's badass. But when you're talking about like with Sitka and Cryptic, the one thing like that I think that people need to understand is there is definitely kind of like bows. There's no bad camo out on the higher end lines. There's no bad bows out. It's really what you're going, what you feel comfortable with. And like, for me, I'm really close with Barklow and Jay. I really like the Sitka line, but whatever you go with, you can make a badass system with whatever you got. You use Cryptic. It's not like you can't make a badass system with Cryptic. I prefer Sitka, and I really get along well with Barklow, and they listen. When we do designs and work on different things, those guys listen really well, which is nice.
Well, and I think that's it's just like a customer, and obviously you're not you're a customer, but you're also like, I don't even know. I don't even like using the word pro staff, but like you're on the staff that you test shit, you do it like you're the man in the backcountry. And yeah, you know what I mean? Like you use the product, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying is like, guys, listen to the guys that use their shit. By all means, like I can't say anything bad about Sitka because I've never used it. All I'm saying is if I want to play Natari or Frogger, I'd go over to Aaron's house and play it. Right?
Dude, I haven't played Frogger in a long time.
I know, right? But like, you know me, I rock the Cryptic, and I'm a guy that, the battlefield, the backcountry, it's more my thing. I'm more of a badass, I guess. That's how you could say it.
I piss excellence.
This podcast is full of comedy. This one.
Yeah.
All right.
But all I'm saying is, when you listen to our podcast and you want to shop from the heroes, you want to leave the zeros and come to the heroes, you type in fucking, what is it, Cody?
Oh, I was going to say, you've been drinking too much to spit that shit out.
It's Gladiators 2020.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're
you know
out
what
of.
we need? You know what we need?
I need a dry erase board.
You need a teleprompter.
We need the same code for every single company, so there's no confusion.
I know, that's crazy.
It's like GU15, GU 2020.
I know,
Gladiators
I get
Unfiltered
confused.
2020.
And people hit me up
shit?
like, this code ain't working. I'm like, oh yeah, I said the wrong one.
We need the fucking Zoolander.
My bad.
The Zoolander code for kids who can't read good.
I'm like, try these 3.
Yeah.
Try these 3.
That's right.
But
That's
honestly,
right.
like, I gotta really fucking give it to the guys over at Cryptic for the altitude line because,
Man, hey, how is that altitude line?
Dude,
I haven't seen that because my pants were ordered too big for me.
Mm-hmm.
You like a homie the clown.
So yes, I have to
I'm
wear.
sorry, I got a bigger dick than you. My bad.
Dude, it's not the crotch that's too big; it's your fat ass waist.
Easy, cabrón. But anyways, like you want to get on the Cryptech code, dude, holler. Get on it at the checkout, get online, and you type in
Cryptic
Gladiators 2020.
Gladiators 2020.
Yeah, thank you, man. See?
GU
Hey,
2020.
that's what I'm saying.
2020.
Yeah, it's just it. No, well, fuck, if you were going to do Tito knives or Tito knives, you want to type in GU15.
Did you see that? He made a knife for, I saw the ass end of one of those knives out to fit in my marsupial gear.
Uh-huh.
I one of the things with Tito, and there's a lot of
Tito.
people. Tito.
It took me 26 podcasts. But I love Luke, man. Luke's a good dude.
I get a kick out of this because there's other companies that have copied him recently.
Uh-huh.
And he's talked to me about it, and one of my former I guess say coworkers, pretty much anybody who, like, I worked with Taito, so now my one of my former coworkers works with one of his competitors, which is really pathetic, but whatever. Taito,
It's America.
That dude's cool because I sawed off the ass into my knife so it could fit in the front of my.
Yeah, I saw that.
marsupial.
That's some redneck ingenuity.
Well, shit, he just came out with one. So he designed one. He called me. He's like, hey, dude, what do you think about this? So he's got a smaller handled knife that'll fit in the front of the marsupial gear, which is badass. Luke's a good dude. And, I mean, he's the one that came up with the original. I mean, if you want to buy one of the copies, I get it. But Luke did it first.
Yes, he did.
And everybody else is.
You know that GU
copying
Spork was a Luke Cadillo special.
For Frank and Beans, right?
He was like,
How'd you get
he
your
was like,
brains over
hey,
your
listen,
Frank?
my ultralight knives. These are cool. This was proprietary.
Period.
But Luke was like, hey, dude, listen. If I could get a Spork,
Yeah.
and he was like, fuck it, I'll do it for you, Luke.
Yeah, he did it. I fucking love it, dude. Luke's a good dude. What I like about him, dude, when I first started Gladiators, just like you, and that's why I will always stand by the companies that fucking help me out at the beginning, because I'm not a fucking.
I think I told you exactly. I don't think you're going to make us any money, but I like you, so I'll pay you.
So guess what? in return, though,
Hey, there's a tax write-off for charity.
in return, though, Aaron, I have sold you some shit.
Oh, you have now? No. Remember you brought that one dude I didn't like at all
Yeah,
into
yeah,
my
yeah.
office?
I hated him too.
Yeah.
I hated him too.
I did
Hey,
not
I'm
like
right. I'm
that
right
guy.
here, fellas. Listen,
No. You've been long gone too.
Dicks.
You would have been long gone too. No, it was my producer when I hired on. I had a vision of what I really wanted to do.
You mean like Spirit World?
yeah, when he couldn't afford that,
God,
he
I'm
brought
fucked
me
up.
on.
I can't even say vision.
Yeah, no, it was it was weird. It was definitely it wasn't a good move on my part.
So, hold on. You know the other day you sent us the Trump thing with the
Which
black
one?
dude?
I don't know which one.
With the
that's-
giant weenus?
Oh yeah.
fucking Frank, right? So
What's that, Barry?
with the
Barry.
giant weenus.
Barry.
Frank sends us, Luke sends us this.
I said some nasty shit.
COVID, Trump's got COVID, whatever.
Shit's getting real.
Click on this article and read about whatever Trump having COVID.
I was sending that around too. I know what you're. I know
and it's
exactly
this,
what you're talking
this
about.
giant black dude with a weenus the
It's
size
Barry.
of a fucking horse donkey. So at that time you sent that, the owner of Kifaru with me, Chad, had this group text out about this hunt. Like, hey, do you guys want to go on this hunt? So Frank, being Frank, says, hey guys, you should read this, and sends it in this group text with like fucking 30 people attached to it. And it's that article you sent to us. And it's this giant black dude with like a horse cock, right? It's just sitting
It's
there.
Barry, dude.
I
You
mean,
don't
the dude
know.
could- he
Everybody
did-
knows
No,
Barry.
The funny thing was the URL is like Donald Trump like saves the world or something stupid.
Well, Barry could piss out of a canoe sitting down, right? I mean, that thing's giant.
There's only so few of us.
And so he's got more dragon than we got hanging. Frank sends it to the group text. And I'm like, oh my God. And Chad's like, sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to attach you to this text conversation.
Oh my God. These are the guys that I just invested in with the company. We're going places though, Mom, I promise.
Yeah. Yeah. I told you Aaron was good. This is his
GM.
It's his friend. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh,
Just little sprinkles
my
on
bad.
sprinkles on
Hey,
everything. Here you
and
go.
the guy that fucking sent that out to me, hey, we sponsored him too. My bad. But it's all good and fun. Like, honestly, man,
All right. I got to pee.
I know, me too. But hey, go ahead, go pee.
I'll
I'm
be
going to
back.
give a breakout to everybody that's listening right now. Thank you for joining us, guys, for this listening on this podcast for, man, we're going on 2 hours. We're going on 2 hours. But I want to break it down to you guys real quick. Like, guys, I want to give a big shout out to somebody that's special to me. That's a small business that's helped me out from day one. He's came in here just like Skinny Codes that's been here from day one. Kind of seen a vision, and after this fight, when Gaethje wins that big pay-per-view money, dude, this is gonna be the best fucking podcast room ever. My wife don't know it yet, but it's gonna change.
Yeah, she thinks she's getting new cabinets.
I know.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna get cabinets up in here. Y'all think Joe Rogan's spaceship is fucking cool? Wait till you see the fucking GU studio. We're gonna have a fucking real bathroom in here.
What?
Yeah.
What happened to the glory hole?
Yeah, we're gonna have well, that's what I'm talking about. It's gonna be a glory hole, maybe a powder room. I don't know, but we definitely got some good things happening.
Good.
Good. Yeah.
Good is definitely what he was trying to say.
Oh, Mr. Smart Guy, I didn't know you were not drunk. But my boy over at Walls to Walls, he's been there from day one. Check him out. He does tumblers, keychain. I mean, he does everything custom, and he's been there from day one. He's coming out here right after the fight to do a remodel on the studio / garage. It's gonna be straight studio here after we're done with this.
It's gonna be pimp.
Mm-hmm. And guess what? With that being said, for all you patrons, I got all the goods coming your way. So if you want to get on this deal, you better contribute, right? We got some good deals.
Should we do some kind of a giveaway for whoever joins Patreon?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That's what I said. When I come up with this shit, it's a bad idea. But when Aaron says it, suddenly it's, oh, that would be awesome.
No, this is what I want to do, Aaron.
We're going to give you some Fireball, a couple Bud Lights, and a free Kifaru pack.
Hey, sign me
gotta
up,
be
bro.
21 years
sign
older.
Me up. How
Yeah.
much do I got to donate?
But
Sign me up.
here's the thing. Like, what I really like to do, Aaron, is like the most feedback I want that I get is like, hey, let's do a day on the range with us.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Right? Let's do, hey, you got to be a patron to Kifaru
Hey,
Cast.
listen, for all you listeners, you don't understand what you can win because I came out to one of those range days and I own this podcast. I own all of Luke's hunting equipment. I've got a sponsorship from Kifaru. It's been real for me. Let me tell you.
I was
and
there.
it's not that hard to beat Luke.
No, it isn't. But, yeah.
He has both eyes now.
Yeah, I got good eyes now.
listen,
He's got
Hopefully.
an eye and a half.
You dry fire your bow twice, you can still win. All right?
God
Straight
damn
up.
it, I suck. But that's what I'm saying. Hey, here's the deal. Like we'll do the biggest patron comes out. And we ain't paying for no flight, motherfuckers. We ain't big time yet. If Gaethje wins, hey, maybe we can talk about it. You know what I mean? But hey, listen,
Big money, no
big
whammies.
money, no whammies. You got to be a patron to Kifaru Cast, patron to my podcast, and you can come out on a day. We're gonna film it. You can share it with all your friends.
Ooh.
American Bowman on my range. We can go to my house. We can beat him in his home course too. I don't care.
Let me tell you, all the tail that I've gotten from shooting with Luke and Aaron,
We're
it's
talking
exponential.
about
I mean,
more
I mean,
ass than a toilet seat.
Yeah,
dude,
dude.
it's bad.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
bad.
Dude, if Skinny Cody can get some pussy, fucking y'all want to be patrons.
Could get laid in a monkey
Hey,
whorehouse with a
hey.
bag of bananas.
That's funny. From coming from fucking cross-eyed, fucking can't see straight. All right.
Oh, I got punched a lot, bro. Oh God, I love this shit.
I'm still fucking thinking about that story you were telling about fighting Tom Poe. What are you talking about? I'm winning. I don't understand why he's getting farther away.
My eyes are closed, dude. Why are you icing that fucking my back, dude? Ice my face. Oh fuck. Like I said, on that night, like Tito Nice, GU15, check them out, dude. Now's the time. You know, rifle hunts,
Ultra
dude.
light, ultra sharp.
That's my nig. Damn it, dude. I'm only drinking beer tonight, too.
We're going to have to edit that out.
Nah, it was a beep. Hey, Gray, we got to do a beep on that. Anyways, check out Kifaru.net. It's American made. It's gift for life, dude. This is the man himself, dude. Help out good peeps.
Hey, tell us about the garage sale, dude. That's
Okay,
what,
so
hey, listen, I'm gonna be there.
You know what? On that note, let
You
me
should be there.
pull
I will be there. I don't have a Kifaru fact.
Let me pull up that.
What are you kidding me? I'm not
So
stupid.
I believe it's the 17th and the 18th of October.
Yep.
And there is a pile of
Let me ask you, Aaron.
yeah,
I'm pretty lazy.
it happens.
I don't like to hunt. What's the best bag for me?
I get that a lot. 357 Magnum. That's what I'm
There
saying.
you go.
No, that the garage sale, Kaylee and Dana are going to do it, and there is probably more than what people realize. There's quivers, backpacks, frames. There's all kinds of stuff. It's a factory seconds where like blemishes like stitches are off or whatever. It's basically what Frank and I use. We always use blemishes. There will be a lot of stuff at that garage sale, so I definitely encourage people to show up.
I
Be super
literally
happy.
will vouch for that because I snuck back there and I asked Dana and I said, "Can I sneak? Because I'm going to be gone. I'll be in the Middle East, you know." And I said, "Can I see what you got?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Wait, you're getting rid of all this shit?" Like
It's a
I
lot.
could not believe it, dude.
Yeah, it's
like
a lot.
like it's unreal what you guys are going to give on the garage sale, and like the prices I couldn't believe, and people are going to make out like a banshee, dude. Like, can I get a GU
I think that's
code?
supposed to be a bandit.
Did you say
Technically.
Banshee?
Banshee, bandit.
Yeah, banshee.
That's the fireball
You're
talk.
going to make it out like a Cudamonde.
Yeah, well, hey, so that's the part that I left out on my fucking Pope and Young deer hunt, dude. I did a Comanche sneak on that motherfucker, dude.
Comanche snake. Do you
All right,
speak-
that's enough.
Do you speak English?
That's
All
enough.
right, hold on. We got to do something. You got a pen?
I got a pen.
All right, let me see it. All right. Let's
I got paper. I got
All right,
pen.
let me see the paper. I can't do origami. I'm too fucked up. Let me see how good my reflexes are right now. All right.
All right,
you
I
gotta
wanna
do
see
this.
it.
You ready?
Yep.
Hold on. Let me get my fingers.
Let's see that bench made. Holy shit.
All right.
You're good to
up.
drive. Ready?
You're up.
Hold on.
No.
That's next. Come on, fat fingers.
Ready? I only got one eye working, so watch
Come
this. I'm one eye Willie. Ready?
Dude, I'm so fucking. Oh my God. All
is
right,
the
give me
shit.
that fucking thing. Hold on.
Do it again.
Christ on a cracker.
Don't do that knife.
All right, I won't. Look. Spread the fingers.
Spread the fingers.
Skip the thumb. All right, you ready?
Yep. Holy shit balls. Ready? Set.
Let's
Go.
see it.
Give it the thumb.
Dude, you can't just do it outside. All right, here.
Oh, God. I got one. No. Hell no. Unless I'm getting paid
Come
for
on.
Benjamin. All right, one time.
All right,
Ready?
go first.
I can't. I'm scared. I need my
All right,
hands.
hold on, let me try.
No, don't do it, Aaron.
Don't worry.
Don't
I'm
do
good.
it, Aaron.
I'm good.
Don't do it, Aaron. Oh, my God.
Fucked up and all, huh?
Oh, my God.
I hit my finger twice. I'm bleeding. All right, that's it.
911. Here we
Oh
go.
God, I did good for a while. Oh shit.
Hey, on that
you want
note,
to try it again?
no, fuck no. I don't want AIDS. That's the only reason.
No, I remember I did this in the oh shit.
Oh, yeah, you bleed. We got a bleeder. Oh, fuck. Listen, give my boys over Cryptech
I feel
2020.
like I've been shafted because you were like dancing around the outside of the fence,
no,
stamping. You got to do it one more time.
I'm fucking.
Come on.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, did you get a paper cut by taking the notebook?
No, you just stabbed me with it.
What was that movie? That show, The Wrestler, Vision Quest. Jesus Christ! Hooked on phonics. Come on. You got to go fast.
No, dude, I'll fuck my finger up. Look at what you did to me. Look at this shit. This ain't fake. That shit's sharp.
I'm bleeding.
Fuck, man. We out. I got to do it. Fuck me, dude. Hey, get my boys over at Leopold, my people over Riza, dude. They've been none but kind and generous to us over here at Gladiators. And, dude, how's that new fucking rangefinder doing for you?
I got a question. Amy, what do you think? Who's got bigger boobs, your wife or Riza? That's the question.
Hey, listen, some questions can only be answered by empirical data. Listen,
on.
I'm going to have to fill all boobies here.
Amy has giant boobs herself. What do you think?
Amy,
Uh,
Amy,
Riza look bigger because she's shorter, but I think
You know what? Listen, I'm gonna have to fill all boobies. Before I
My
make
my
an
wives
decision.
are all real and all natural, and I love them to very death. I will take a bullet for those motherfuckers. Goddamn, Marcus is taking all the glory right now. Fucking little fucker sipping on the nipple all the time. Little fucker, good. Leaves me nothing. Leaves me nothing.
So he kind of needs some survival.
Yeah, and then you know what he does? He eats it for a minute and then he looks at me and smiles. And I'm like, you little fucker. Oh shit. That's it, man. On the other note though, I want to give my boys over at Mountain Primal, dude.
Oh yeah. By the way, how did I end up with just Mountain Primal barbecue sauce and no fucking meat, Luke?
because you kill stuff. Why is that even a question? I don't even understand.
I'm telling Amy, I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna get some steaks from Mountain Primal. I got barbecue sauce.
Hey,
No fucking steaks.
That's all you need.
Hey,
That's all you need.
I saw Frank have fucking Mountain Primal. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get any steak.
I'm
All I got
telling
was
you,
barbecue sauce and a fucking t-shirt.
I'm telling you right now, I'm sure they'll take care. Dude, I had him here. I had one of the best fucking podcasts with them.
There's a Mexican in every wood patch, and this one beside me fucked me. I didn't get any fucking steaks.
Hey, you talk to your boy Baker about that, dude. He hooked me up. I was like, yeah, bring him on. I'll put him on the podcast. Give me some free meat. I can't kill shit. So, honestly, on that, hey,
Didn't
for all you
tell him, you said, hey, he kills shit all the time. Give me all the steak.
it might have came out of my mouth a little bit. But now that you're fucked because you didn't kill an elk, guess what? I got you.
Oh,
I got you. Unleash 15. You type in on that. You get to save money, peeps. For all you non-killing elk motherfuckers like me, guess what? We go Mile Primal, go in their little shopping cart, type in Unleash 15, and save it. They shipped all 50 states in America. No extra charge, save 15%. And I'm going to tell you right now, that shit is the bomb. It is the bomb. I ain't going to lie.
I'm not saying to tell you I really like it, but you got it all, so I wouldn't know. But the barbecue sauce is badass.
I think Frank fucked you on that whole deal, dude, because I seen Frank posting about it. All I got was one package. And guess what? They were like, they came in here for the podcast and they're like, hey, this is for Justin. I was like, oh, my bad, Cody. You ain't get shit.
Type in Kifaru 15, you might get some barbecue sauce. I can't tell my steaks.
How many Russians I gotta beat up before I get some steaks, dude? What is that?
Just one good Russian. That's it. It's going to happen October 24th. My boy Justin's going to step in the octagon. And I got to tell you, I got to say this so real quick. Man, for all you people that don't think Dana White is a fucking trooper, dude, this motherfucker came up to Justin, hit Justin up and says, hey, man, the fight's coming up. Anything I can do for you, blah, blah. And Justin's a guy that doesn't ask for shit, right? He really doesn't. He's like, yeah, actually, there is something you can do for me. And he goes, what's that, Justin? He goes, my mom and dad missed my last fight. They never miss any fights. You think they can come out to my fight? He goes, send me their passports. That he has his mom and dad going to a fucking Abu Dhabi on Yas Island to watch him fight. And I would give up my spot just for one of his parents to be there. But shit, Dana White's giving out a free day. I'm going to now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's awesome, though.
It is cool. I got to give mad props to him. And, dude, for Justin to say that, you know what I mean? Like, to have his mom and dad there, shit. I'd be having like 4 or 5 chicken heads, you know what I'm saying? I rolling up my fucking shit, you know what I mean?
No, he was cool. Justin's cool as shit. He was at the
Justin's
shop.
the most humble dude ever. Yeah, he's cool. Well, that's why I said, like, come by and say hi at least. He's like, I'm there. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And he did, you know?
He was cool. He came over, said hi to everybody. He was cool as shit. I was going to ask him if he wanted to race, but.
No. He dude, if you would have seen him spar today, you would have been like, all right, I'm cool. He's turning it up now. Like, it's weird, like, right? Like,
I don't want to spar with him right
yeah,
now. I want to wait
right
till
now.
after
You
the
don't.
season.
You want to wait like 3 or 4 weeks when he's been eating pizza and fucking smoking a lot of doing a lot of dabs, and you know doing that his shit. You know, then he's a little lazy.
I can tell he really wants to hit me because every time I see him, he's like, "You should come over and spar with me." I'm like, "Oh, great fucking idea."
I think he just wants to just let you know like what it feels like to have liver's touch.
I've been hitting the liver and I don't like it. It's not cool.
It's not cool.
Hey, honey, why is my Why's my pee red?
My finger went too deep. My bad.
Red alert, red alert. Yeah.
Oh God. Or you just got fucking stabbed by fucking your best fucking friend in your podcast. I don't know.
I know I'm bleeding too. Son of a bitch.
On that note, we're gonna fucking holler at my boys over at Kill Cliff. Dude, you know you love them too.
I do. They're awesome.
Dude,
Dude.
those Ignites.
Dude.
Oh, they're good.
I honestly, like, I'm still sipping on a few Ignite. I'm waiting for the shipment. But you know what I miss is the CBD.
That's
Dude,
what I like. The recovery drinks.
The recovery drink, dude, their CBD is the best tasting drink I've ever tasted, honestly. And I think it's the best out there. It's no fucking artificial. I used to be a Red Bull Monster Rockstar drinking motherfucker.
Yo, if there was anybody that drank Red Bull, it was this fool.
By the way, Luke is speaking in shorthand right now. He was supposed to say artificial flavors. He skipped the flavor part. He just said artificial. What he's trying to say is there's no artificial flavors in Kill Cliff. It is very healthy, very good for recovery. I think that's what he's trying to say.
Same. You know what I'm saying?
It's good to keep the wang up.
Same.
Same.
Same. I like quick making 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock.
On that note,
My VCR is broken.
I love it, dude. We got to do like a Friday night one where I don't have to fucking get up and watch my kids so early in the morning, dude.
Tuesday night
God
podcast.
damn.
What the fuck?
I
bro?
know.
Cancel it.
I got mad at Nestor
Come
for
on.
freaking doing Thursday nights, and I'm like, we're doing a Tuesday night. Type in GU15 on Kill Cliff's site, and you get to save money to your home. Give your wife a little extra. Give her that little Ignite to get her going. Help the kids out. You know what I mean? I'm trying to spike my wife's coffee with Ignite to give her a little pickle tickle at night, but she's just done, dude. She doesn't want nothing to do with me anymore. God damn it.
Has nothing to do with the Kill Cliff. Absolutely zero to do with the Kill Cliff.
Kill
Louis.
Cliff works very well.
Like,
with
it's great
this.
for energy, but it doesn't help your vision, my friend.
Mix
Yeah.
the Kill Cliff with Fireball.
Yeah,
very
it's-
good.
Dude, honestly, my favorite drink is the Tito's with the Kill Cliff. It's probably the best. And I probably have to give that to John
Tito's is
Deadly.
tequila, by the way.
No, it's vodka.
That's what I meant.
Same difference.
But Nestor does tequila with it, and it's good. It's good. We've done it all. I don't know, man. On that note, hey, patrons, stay tuned. We're going to do a 15-minute real drop down real quick. I got to tell my boy this story because it's on my head right now. We out. Aaron, thank you so much for fucking coming down. Amy, thank you for letting me for sharing. I really do. Honestly, I can't thank you guys, man. You guys are good people. I want to say congratulations on your fucking deer. And, dude, hopefully we can hunt together in Texas.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go, and we're gonna be grandparents.
Yeah, that's a fucking congratulations on that because
Christ on a cracker.
yeah, man, that's honestly, I cannot wait for that because it's gonna give you so much joy. Honestly, it will.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
Especially when
Like
she
going
says,
to the fucking
hey,
dentist.
she's gonna be like,
Yeah,
Dad,
bring that little
hey,
1-year-old over. I don't want to sleep either. Yeah, bring that little son of a bitch down. Yay!
do they know what they want? Do they know what they're having, a boy or girl? Okay,
No,
cool.
uh-uh.
Son of a
yeah.
bitch.
All we know
Yeah.
is it's gonna have it's like this Asian Amish haircut.
You
We
look
know
at
that.
Marcus's hair, and I'm like, wait, was the Swan Man over here? What the fuck?
You
is
know
going
that was
on
your
over
kid.
here?
You know, every time I see that fool, you're like, damn, you know that Luke's kid.
I know. I got dominant genes up in this bitch. Fuck.
It's either you or Triple C, Henry Cejudo.
I know, right?
That hair is the most
Oh,
ridiculous I've
You
ever
gotta
seen.
wonder because Ryu is Vietnamese and Cambodian. Same thing, right? It's just a border.
Cambodian
It's
is
like a
big
brown
dudes.
bear and
Yeah.
a grizzly. It's just the 64th parallel separating them. Vietnamese, Cambodian, it's the same shit. All right. He's Cambodian. I'm as white as you can get. Shockingly Viking. What the fuck is that kid gonna come out like? It's gonna come out with like one hand like Thor's hammer, and
know
the
he's
other
gonna-
hand like a ninja sword.
You know he's going to
It's gonna
dominate like half the Western
And he's going to be
world,
able
so
to
he's gonna
jump
be
and
good.
do everything.
Oh yeah, be able to do
Or
flips
she.
and bench press a shitload.
I know, dude. I watched my daughter swing from that TRX, and I'm like, dude, stop that. And I'm like, I'm becoming my parents. They used to tell me, stop that shit. You're going to hurt yourself. And I'm like, yeah, Eva, stop that shit. Wait, do it one more time because that shit was cool. Let me record this in slow-mo.
It's gonna be like the dogs, like the opportunities. Like Amy's like, don't let them eat from the table. I'm like, no, they're fine. I love you guys. You want some steak?
Yep.
That
And they
happened
come in the
tonight.
house. Next thing they're taking over. And
I'm gonna be teaching that kid how to build like potato guns and shit.
Yep.
Like ether. Hey, you spray this ether under the bucket like some toilet paper. It blows it way in the air.
Yep.
It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Yep.
I'll be a great grandparent.
You are going to be the best. Because guess what? When it's time to leave, guess what?
So
Go.
look,
There you go.
when you
get them
snip-
all jacked up on Kool-Aid and shit.
And be like, look, when you snip the whiskers off the right side of the cat, it walks in circles. Give it a try. All right. Don't tell your parents I told you that.
Oh, my God. Oh, shit.
All the
Aaron,
things I can teach that kid.
Dude, I miss you, man. I really wish that if you don't kill by the time I come in October 24th, I'm coming out. I want to come out and watch it.
Well, we're definitely going to do Our Dad together with Scott with Top of
You should come out when Gaethje shoots his fucking big fucking 200 class fucking buck
Mule
with
deer?
Nister.
with Neaster.
Yeah.
No, that'll be cool. It'll be colder than a
What'd I
monkey's
say?
ass in January.
No, that would be. It's coming in right out of the gates when he come back.
Oh shit! No shit. Right in
Yep.
November.
Yep, right out of the gates. So that'll be good. The other thing is, dude, you need to come to Nebraska with me. I got a fucking primo spot.
I'll go.
Definitely.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. On that note, man, we out. I appreciate you guys from listening. Dude, honestly, if you don't know, now you know.